Everybody, this is Johnny Basement, and we are back here live in the basement for the New York Rangers versus the New York Islanders in an old school rivalry game and a rematch from a couple weeks ago where the Islanders took it to the Rangers and they took it to them 3-0. We had a bad game that day. We lost, and that's just it. Flat out lost. So we got to pay them back now. That's what we're going to do tonight. That's what the Rangers are going to do. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep the basement rolling toward 1,000 subs, and we are getting there every day. We're getting closer by the day to that 1,000. We're going to get there, guys, using that good old basement mentality. Everything starts in the basement. You work your way out of it with short-term goals, and 1,000 subs is our short-term goal. So we're going to be hitting that soon. Rangers getting up here tonight. Rangers have had a rough start to this season, pretty much. I mean, they're 6-4-3. They've dropped 7 of their last 11. 7 of their last 11, which is inexcusable. They're 4th overall in the East, though, as the Islanders are 8-5, 3rd overall in the East, and haven't been to overtime yet. So the Islanders are just playing a straight-up 3-period game, haven't even been to overtime, where the Rangers have 3 losses in overtime. Well, we did pick up the extra point, which I still don't like. I don't like that both teams go to overtime and both teams get a point. Either you win or you lose. I've always believed that. I never liked that rule change to begin with, but it's been here for a while, and that's it. And the Rangers are wearing their retro retro jerseys, which is similar to this, except the blue is lighter. That's about it. But we got the retros on, so I wore my retro jersey, which is 20 years old by now. At least 20 years old. I got it when they got Eric Lindros from the Flyers. They got him back in 2001. And that's who we got on today. That's it. That's what I got to wear. I try to match up with the team is wearing. Petsable, first cellar dweller accounted for. Petsable's in the basement. What's going on, brother? What's happening, man? How you been? Good stuff. Getting back in here tonight, getting back in on this Rangers stuff. And we're doing the Knicks and the Nets tomorrow night. Another rivalry game in New York. Another rivalry game. New York Nets. New York Nets. Didn't that sound funny? New York Nets versus Brooklyn Nets. And then the Ranger-Islander rivalry tonight. So, again, Rangers are looking to pay them back for losing 3-0 last week. And that's where we're at. Gunner, another cellar dweller accounted for. Gunner's in the basement. What's going on, Gunner? What you got? A little story here. How you doing, Johnny? Congratulations on kicking our butts. Buffalo needs to figure things out. Running the ball 10 times a game isn't going to work. Singletary needs more carries. Yo, Gunner, I tell you what, I know probably with the fellas that are going to be in here tonight in the chat, I know we're going to be talking hockey. I know we're going to be talking a lot about the Bills and the Jets game. I know that's going to happen. I'll tell you this much, Gunner. This is what I learned about the Bills, and you're right. Singletary, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know that Josh Allen was your leading rusher also. I didn't know that till you guys lost the game and I was looking at the stats. I didn't realize that Josh Allen's actually your leading rusher in 5 of the last 8 games. Maybe that's what Buffalo needs, a running game. Maybe that Allen is doing too much. Is he doing too much? Is he being relied on too much? Because what I saw Sunday was a Jets defense that forced Allen to do something, and they closed his lanes up. You know, those 5 sacks the Jets had weren't even on blitzes. They only blitzed twice. So I did not know that Gunner and Pessable, I know you're a Bills fan also. I did not know that that Josh Allen was also the leading rusher on your team and has led rushing 5 of the last 8 games. I had no idea. Hopefully Allen's okay. Right now, I don't believe it's a tear. I've been trying to keep with that all day. Have you guys heard anything else besides, you know, they're still looking into it? Is it a sprain? Is it a tear? What's going on with Allen? Right up to before I started this game and came on live, I don't know what Allen's status is at this moment. If you guys know, please let me know. Frank, another cellar dweller accounted for. Frank from the Sports Cave, Deptford Mall, New Jersey. You guys know Frank, sportscave.net. Frank, what is going on, my friend? Yeah, Frank, man, it's been a while. Been crazy with the store preparing for the holidays. How about those Jets? I was at the game, Frank. I was there. I was at the game. Place was electric. One of the Bills Mafia that's normal in the chat, his name's Snow. He congratulated the Jets on their Super Bowl win, which I'll tell you what, that's exactly what it felt like at the stadium. It felt like a Super Bowl win when the Bills were up 14-3. Des and I were already talking about what part of the third quarter we were going to leave it before it turns into 48-3. That's the way the game started, and that's the way it looked like it was going. So there was a little bit of a crazy scenario there. So, but yeah, it was crazy, and the Jets are showing this is not the Jets of last season. The defense isn't anyway. Who's our only hindrance? Zach. And Zach played the perfect game on Sunday. He didn't do too much, and he did enough by not throwing a pick. So, and he got a 4th down conversion, a 3rd down conversion. Is this what we're looking for? Just the basics out of a 2nd overall pick? Of course not. Game just started, got underway. It's in Madison Square Garden. The Rangers are really looking to pay them back from dropping 3-0 the last time these two teams met a couple weeks ago. But even more importantly, the Rangers have dropped 7 of their last 11 games. It's unacceptable. They have been terrible on a normal 5-on-5. Their guys are not getting to where they should be. Jacob Trouba is not hitting the way he used to. He's less physical this year. I don't know what's going on there. Keandre Miller is making some poor decisions. So there's a lot going on. Kreider was dropped to the 4th line in the last game. Chris Kreider was dropped to the 4th line because he was playing that badly in the last game against Detroit. So this has been a totally different season start so far. It's still early. They still have a winning record, but I mean, this is getting a little concerning, even though their record is almost identical to what it was last year at this time. We're 6-3. We're 6-4-3 now. Last year we were 6-2-3, I believe. So we're pretty similar. But considering how far the Rangers went last year, shoot that, Panarin. Shoot it. Man, that hit the crossbar. We almost had that. Considering how the Rangers were 2 wins away from going to the Stanley Cup, just because they are an almost identical record as to last year, I think we're expecting more this season. So right now we're looking at every move, every game is unacceptable. We want to get back to that feeling from last year, the whole 9. So I think we all need to just calm down. Oh, that hit the crossbar, Mika. That should have been in. By the way, surprisingly, Mika through 12 games, Mika does not have a goal 5-on-5. He has power play goals, shorthanded, but he does not have a 5-on-5 straight up goal yet. 12 games. So we got Shesterkin starting tonight. Let's see who we got in here. Pessimo. Hines has to learn the playbook. No. Come on, Rocco. Gunner, Singletary is very reliable running back. He just needs more than 5 to 7 carries a game. He's never averaged under 4 yards a carry in a season. No, I realize that. He's good. I'm just asking you guys. You guys are the Bills Mafia fans. You think there's too much on Josh Allen. You think he's being run too much. Come on. Rocco's ready for tonight. He wanted to say what's up. Basement mascot. The basement mascot's in his what? In his Rangers jersey. Ready to go. Ready to go for tonight. Rangers. Let me pull this down. Rocco and the Rangers. Ready to go. Come on. So, I didn't really think about it before that game on Sunday when we were there. I just realized that it seems like Josh Allen is asked to do a whole lot. I never really noticed it before, but I noticed it Sunday because they weren't even running the ball when Allen was getting his lanes caught off. They weren't running the ball hardly at all. Every play was a pass play, and it looks like they're going for the bomb shot on every play. The Bills are they're still my favorite to win the Super Bowl. As long as Josh Allen is not hurt, as long as he's not hurt too badly, I don't see why the Bills won't win the Super Bowl. I said it from the first week of the season, and I still believe it. They just, I think they met a Jets team that is not the Jets. If this was last year, you guys would be through the ceiling. If this is not the Jets team from last year, it's obvious and you guys know it. To be able to sack Allen 5 times and not even blitz, they only blitzed twice the whole game. That's it. The Jets blitzed twice the entire game. That's how great their front line is and their secondary. Do I think they're better than the Bills? No. The Jets still have a little ways to go, but this is their turning point season. It's going to be, and the AFC East is the toughest division in football. And that, go figure, toughest division in football. Come on, get that. Let's go. There you go. Get in there and hit somebody, Rangers. Show some heart tonight. Show some life. This has been hard watching them too. 7 out of them dropped 7 of their last 11, man. I didn't see that coming this season. But they've had some lineup changes, and some guys just aren't setting the year off right. They're not gelling correctly yet. Lafreniere starting on right wing. He's usually left wing. He's still adjusting to that. He's playing his ass off, but it's still an adjustment. Raleigh, another cellar dweller accounted for. Raleigh's in the basement. I think hold on 1 second, Raleigh. I want to see what happened here. I think the Rangers are going on a power play. I think they're going on a power play. Nope, the Islanders are going on the power play. Of course, the Rangers, and he tripped them. Flat out tripped them. I can't even argue the call. Can't even argue it. Raleigh, hey, Johnny, Knicks won, and I thought we were going to choke in the fourth. Raleigh, man, I know the Knicks came through. They came through last night. They really came through. I wasn't sure what was happening, but they're Rocco, you got to chill, dude. Got to chill. They looked like they were going to blow it in that fourth quarter. They really did. They looked like they were going to blow it, and they didn't. Frank, keep the gift cards going for the Jets games when you can. Tell the winners to call the store and leave a message that they are the winners, and I'll check with you. Sorry, basement winners. It's all right, man. Frank, I got another guy, Gardini. Gardini had won the last one. He predicted a 10-point deal, and it was within 3, so he won. So he should be calling you soon. He's got to email me, and that's our latest winner, Frank, our latest winner. Gunner, Josh Allen has scored all but 2 of Buffalo's TDs this season. Cook had 1 rushing touchdown, and McKenzie has 1 rushing. Allen has 4 rushing. That's my question. Do you guys think that Josh Allen is being asked to do too much? Do you think they're going for the knockout blow every week against every team, and they're not running the ball? They're not balanced enough to where they're running it enough. Do you think that's the reason? I'm asking you guys. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like they're missing a running game, like a significant running game, because when Allen got pressed and the Jets came back, he really had to start throwing the ball, and his lanes were taken away because the Jets front 3 guys alone, Franklin Myers, Lawson, the guys that know, and Quinnen Williams. Get it out of there. Get it out of there. Good save, Igor. Good save, Igor. Franklin Myers, Quinnen Williams, who has 7 sacks on the season, and Carl Lawson, just those 3 have 42 quarterback hits this year. That's more than 16 teams. Just 3. Just those 3 guys. So the Jets have a defense, and I think a lot of people are just looking for the Jets to go away. So I don't know. Listen, the Jets are still young. They're still learning. They're still there. The offense, we all know what their weakness is. It's Zach, but he played an efficient game, 18 of 24 or 18 of 25, 154 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no picks. That's not what a second overall pick in the draft should be doing, but we'll take it after that Patriot mess. We'll take it. But I was just as shocked as you guys were. Gunner, Josh Allen has scored. I read that. Frank, I was born a procrastinator. Go Birds. I was too, dude. Frank, I was too, man. A big time procrastinator. Big time. Get it out. Get it out. The Rangers are wearing their retro jerseys 2 games in a row. So I wore mine too. Who else we got? Bills King Mafia, Daniel, another cellar dweller accounted for. Daniel's in the basement. Yes, need to run more, Bills. You do. Because that's what the Jets, I think, did. They made Josh Allen. Come on, Igor, damn! They gave up a goal. Damn. Where is the defense for the Rangers? Speaking of defense, where is the defense for the Rangers? Where is it this season? Every game we watch, the defenders are just standing around while the other team is taking shot after shot. Boom, another shot, another rebound shot. 2 defensemen standing right there. The Palmieri gets the shot off anyway. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. And Palmieri. No problem. No one's going to do anything. Kreider, Adam Fox, they're hanging out right around it. Hanging out right around it. Defense is doing nothing. Nothing. That's the problem with the Rangers this year. That's why they've dropped 7 of the last 11. That's why they have. The defense, there's no reason Palmieri should have gotten that shot off. There's two guys, Kreider and Fox, standing right there. Just let him shoot and let him rebound and shoot again. Makes no sense. Yeah, Daniel, yep, the Bills do need to run. They need to. I mean, Josh Allen's been your leading rusher 5 of the last 8 games, and he's going to get hurt eventually doing stuff like that. And that's why we're waiting now on what is going on with his UCL. What's going on with his UCL is what we're worried about. Dez is down here hanging out with Rocco. Yep, Dez was at the Jet game with me, as you guys know. Raleigh, with the Josh injury scare, I've been not even watching any Bills news. I don't blame you, dude. That's how I felt like when Breece Hall and Elijah Vera Tucker went down. But, you know, Josh Allen is way more important. I get it. You guys, if it's just sprained, then Josh Allen should sit out the Minnesota game. Let Case Keenum like get a revenge game against Minnesota. I don't know why that would. I mean, Case Keenum's played for about every team in the NFL, but maybe he could pull one off and beat the Vikings. But in the long run, maybe Allen sitting out one game in the long run would be the best thing to do. Raleigh, this week is my don't worry about football and just get nerves, see if the Knicks will win. There you go, Raleigh. Yeah, I get you. I get you, Raleigh. Just see if the Knicks will win. And we got the Raleigh tomorrow night. Knicks versus the Nets. I'm doing that right here in the basement. 7:30 tomorrow night. Knicks, Nets. Right here. Another New York rivalry game. Rangers Islanders, Knicks, Nets tomorrow night, man. I'm liking those Knicks. Daniel, love New Jersey. Yep. Hey, Daniel, this is from 2001. 2001. Eric Lindros, man, when he first came to the Rangers in 2001. I've had this jersey a very, very long time. It's my oldest one I had. It's 21 years old. Wow, 21. So, yep, that's where we're at with that. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button, keep the basement rolling. But, yeah, I think Josh Allen's going to be okay because if it was torn, you guys would have known that already. You would have known. Breece Hall had that ACL tear on his knee. We knew it before the game was over. Because he got hurt in the first half. We knew it before the game was over. So at least, the very least, Allen might just have a sprained elbow. Might be sprained, maybe sit him out this week. And then bring him back the following week. I wouldn't mess around. If it's sprained or not ready to go, then don't do it this week. Then just don't do it. Right there. It's not showing up. He's choosing to sit there and bark it for the whole time. Gunner, I mean, I don't think the injury is severe. 2 plays after it happened, he launched the ball 69 yards down the field. Davis should have caught it too. He did. That's why I don't think it was that injured. That's why I didn't think it was a tear because he would have never thrown the ball that far down the field. Gabe should have caught it. Sauce broke it up. Big day. Can't listen. Jets defense is here. The Jets defense is no joke. The problem with the Jets is Zach Wilson. That's the problem with the Jets. It's Zach Wilson. That's it. And like I said, Zach played an efficient game. But if the Jets couldn't run the ball, what about the game in the trenches, guys? Forget about Josh Allen for a minute. The Jets got the ball on their own 4-yard line with 7 minutes and 53 seconds left. They chewed off 6 minutes off the clock running the ball on the outside with Michael Carter and running up the middle with James Robinson. The battle of the trenches was definitely won by the Jets that day. That would be a level of concern. The Jets ran that ball because they didn't want Zach throwing. That's our weak point. We hid Zach Wilson behind Breece Hall for the first part of the season. The Jets will tell you Zach is 5-1, but we all know that's not true. The Jets' defense and their offensive line and their running backs are 5-1, and Zach is there for the ride. That's the honest truth. Zach's there for the ride. He's 5 and saying he's a 5-1 quarterback. I don't agree with that. The Jets defense and their offense of line and running backs are 5-1. Come on, Rangers, let's go. Get this goal back. I mean, they haven't even scored on the Islanders this season, let alone this game. 3-zip last one, we got shut out. This game, it's 1-0 already. Where is this team? Did they come out this season expecting to beat everybody and they're playing flat? Because this is a really flat start for the Rangers, man. Really flat. And their defense is atrocious. I'm very, very disappointed in their defense. Trouba, Adam Fox, these guys were monsters last year, and they're just standing around. Standing around. Come on, Keandre's another one. He's been progressing every year. Progressing great every year. This year he's making poor decisions and not being in the right place. And he and Trouba have been on the same line together since game 3 of the 2020 to 2021 season. It's almost a tongue twister there. Raleigh, how about the Colts firing Frank and hiring their own? What was that about? What a joke. Jeff Saturday is your head coach. Jeff Saturday, who has 0 coaching experience on any level. On any level. Never a college assistant, never, nothing. Never a coach anywhere at any time. ESPN, what a disrespectful act to all the assistant coaches on the Colts, including Reggie Wayne. You want a Colts legend? How about Reggie Wayne? How about Reggie Wayne, who's sitting there on the coaching staff for the Colts? He's a Colts legend, right? Why not him? At least he has some experience as a coach. He just skipped all the protocols. Jim Irsay just shoved Jeff Saturday in there. The guy's never coached before, ever. Geez, even the New York Jets haven't done that. They went out and got guys like Adam Gase, innovator of today's game, quarterback whisperer. I mean, give me a break, Jeff Saturday? This isn't baseball or the NBA. You just hire a player and just stick him in there. No, this guy just skipped the whole coaching line. Are you going to coach the Colts? Isn't it incredible that the Colts beat the Chiefs this year? For all that forgot, the Colts somehow beat the Chiefs. Anyway, let me get back. I can't believe that, Raleigh. That's ridiculous, man. I heard it. I saw it. I was watching most of the day. It's like, no way they hired freaking Jeff Saturday to be their head coach. We can go on and on about that. Gunner, I knew Milano was important to our defense, but I didn't think our defense would crumble that hard without him. And the yards after catch and yards after contact was unacceptable. Michael Carter, the Jets running back, who was their leading rusher last year, number 32, Michael Carter, the guy that kept running to the outside. He's like 5'9". I don't know how he was. They were grabbing him, and he just kept going. There was a lot of missed tackles, but you have to say, man, Stephon Diggs, 93 yards in the first half. He didn't get any yards in the second. 0. Josh Allen didn't throw any touchdown passes. Give the Jets secondary some credit. Give the pass rush some credit. Come on, man. Varlamov is making saves like he's in his mid-20s again. Shoot it, Keandre. Yes. Yes. Guys, I pulled muscles in my back. I can't stand up. So I'm sitting, and I almost stood up there, but I feel it stretched. So I just got to do this tonight. Yes. Yes. 1-1. They just kept pounding away. Philip Hedel just kept pounding away, pounding away, pounding away. Milano is very important to your defense. So is Hyde and Poyer and everybody. Sure. But what if, like I said, the line, the battle in the trenches, the O-line and D-line on both sides of the ball. Both sides of the ball is where it all happens. I can't, but the Jets line is injured. I'm a big time injury. I couldn't believe I'll be honest with you guys, man. You guys already knew I never said or even expected the Jets to win that game. I just wanted to be competitive. I would have never we're at commercial now. 1-1 tie, 8:03 left in the first period. The Rangers finally score on the Islanders for the first time, not only in this game, but for the season. For the season, they finally scored. But the Jets won the battle in the trenches on both sides of the ball. They only blitzed twice and sacked Allen 5 times. No one does. Allen had no passing touchdowns. That doesn't happen. Diggs had no yards in the second half. 0. give the Jets defense some credit, man. They were beasts out there. But I just feel that Josh Allen is being relied on too much. That's the only takeaway I have from the game, because the Bills, to me, are still the Super Bowl favorites. They're going to get it together as long as Allen's arm is fine. Even if he misses 1 week against Minnesota, even if you lost to Minnesota, you guys are still, to me, are the team to beat. You really are. You're still the team to beat. But it's very, I just noticed it's very Josh Allen heavy. He's your leading passer. Well, obviously he's your leading passer. He's your leading rusher. He's the leading rusher of the season. He's led in 5 out of 8 games, and he's led in both of the losses too. They've got to pick up their running game, to me. I think you got to run the ball more. Because when you have a defense like the Jets have, with the corners they have and the pass rush they have, that's what happened on Sunday. That's honestly what happened. So that's where we are with that. But they do meet again in Buffalo. My big thing is now beat the Patriots. Just smash out the Patriots in 2 weeks. The Jets should have beat them last time, Zach Wilson. So see, now the Jets are going to have to not play Zach. They're going to have to keep running that ball. That's how you beat the Jets. The Patriots beat the Jets how last time? They shut the run down and made them pass the ball. And what happened? 3 interceptions. Turbo's in the basement, man. Turbo, another cellar dweller accounted for. How you been, brother? Man, it's been a minute. Everyone else just got out of work. I washed up, had to drink a nice cold beer and watch some sports. We're watching Rangers Islanders right now. Turbo, it's good to have you in the basement as always, brother. Good seeing your name in here, man. Gardini, another cellar dweller accounted for. Gardini's in the basement. Johnny, how about them Jets, Jets? How we doing? Second, happy today. Happy, could chill here during my COVID recovery. Wow, you have COVID, man. Get better. Get better, brother. Get better, man. Good. Sabres losing 1-0. All right, Daniel, well, we were just losing 1-0. You can tie it up. Come on, man. Oh, put it right on net. That's it, Rangers. I'm a big believer in shooting the puck on net and playing the rebounds, man. Playing the rebounds. That's how you score these goals. Play the rebounds. Where are we at here? Gardini, you heard Josh Allen hurt his UCL on his throwing arm. I heard it from everybody, including Bills Mafia, including analysts. Everybody said he heard it. Pessible, that's what make it better for you. Gardini, KC over Buffalo. Sorry, Mafia faithful. Wow, Gardini's calling the Chiefs over the Bills in the playoffs. Turbo. Oh, you're asking Gunner a question. What happened to the Bills and Josh Allen? They should beat teams like that, like the Jets. What Turbo, what do you mean teams like the Jets? Do you think this is the Jets of last year, Turbo? Turbo, I'm talking to you, man. Do you think this is the Jets of last year? Teams like the Jets. What does that mean? Do you know what the Jets are this year, Turbo? Have you paid attention to what the Jets are this year in their defense and their running game? That your statement is like losing to a team like the Jets. That would have been appropriate last year and the year before and the year before. Not this season. Even these Bills Mafia guys in here will tell you that's not the same old Jets. That is not the Jets. Turbo, the Jets are way better than you're thinking, man. Way better. You're thinking of last year's Jets if you haven't been watching. Quick, another cellar dweller accounted for. Quick's in the basement. What's going on, Quick? Raleigh, that's why the Bills should have traded up to the first pick in the draft and got Breece Hall or trade for Barkley before the season. Yeah. Hey, a lot of people slept on Breece Hall. Joe Douglas, our GM, said that's the guy he was aiming for, but he never expected he'd still be there when the Jets came around and got him. He was still sitting there. Just still sitting there. He's a 2-time All-American out of Iowa State. Just sitting there. We took him. Henry, another cellar dweller accounted for. Henry's in the basement. Save that. Clear it. Get it out. Play some defense. Man. Where is the hitting that we saw so much of last year? Where's the Trouba train, man? True. Where is he? He has been less physical this season. I've noticed Trouba has become the captain and he's become less physical. I don't know if one has anything to do with the other. I'm just saying. It's what I've noticed. Get in there, Kraftstoff, Vitaly Kraftstoff, another young player the Rangers got a couple seasons ago. He's in the KHL, the Russian league last year. Has been injured a lot this year. This kid is supposed to be something else, man. We just haven't gotten the greatest look at him. And then he had some beef with the Rangers last year, and they let him play in the Russian league last year and brought him back this year. So I don't know what to expect out of Kraftstoff, but he's supposed to be really, really good. We've only gotten small doses, very small. Henry, what do you got? I'm back in the basement. Sorry I haven't been around much, just been at work. When you stream, it's all right, Henry. Every time we see you guys show up, you're accounted for, man, and that's what we care about. As long as everything's good in your life, man, we're good. We're happy for you, brother. Yanks bringing back Donaldson, just shoot me. Did they commit to Donaldson? Did they really? I haven't paid much attention to the Yankees' moves lately. I just haven't, because the Yankees, when they go for moves or anything else, they usually it's rumor articles for months before they do anything. It's rumor. I don't like reading rumor articles, man. And that's what it just seems like, a bunch of rumors. Come on, man, clear that out. You guys got to play better 5-on-5, Rangers. 5-on-5, the Rangers are terrible, man. And they were last year, too. They get their things on power plays and transitions. They're very good on transition scoring, but not so much straight up 5-on-5. I don't know why that is. And it was last year was the case too. I don't know why that is. Where am I at here? Turbo will figure it out. Oh, Bill, you're going to the Sabres game, Daniel, next Tuesday. Great. Good for you, man. We got to all work a Sabres game. I'm still looking into that March 11th one, guys. We're all gonna hook up eventually. Gardini, only way things turn around for the Bombers is we re-sign Judge, Benny, and Rizzo. Sign Carlos Correa. Yep. Or Trey Turner. Dude, Benintendi is a must. I feel he needs to come back also. Benintendi needs to come back. Rizzo, I would love for him to come back. Aaron Judge. Yep. Me too. Carlos Correa, man. But who are you going to get? You think the Yankees are going to give out 2 monster contracts to Correa or Trey Turner and Judge? They can. George Steinbrenner was still alive, they'd do it. But you think these Yankees are going to do that? I don't know, Gardini. I hope so. I hope so. Quick, Jets all day. Jets. I'm still hype on that all week. And Snow was right. That was like our Super Bowl. I don't remember a win that big for the Jets in a decade. A decade since the Jets went up to New England in the playoffs under the Rex Ryan era and beat Tom Brady and the Patriots in the playoffs with Mark Sanchez. We went on to the championship game. That's the last time I felt that elated over my team. Last time, it's a long time ago since the Jets looked that balanced and won a huge, meaningful game. That's really sad. It's 10 years ago. Yes, they won a big one in 2015 in overtime to stay alive, for the playoff hunt. They beat the Patriots in overtime in a huge game in 2015, but that didn't quite have the feel of the one in the playoffs and this one the other day. Didn't have quite the feel because the team now, we actually see a real future with these young players on the Jets. 2015, I didn't see any real, hey, man, I think we got a team for a few years here. Turbo, man, come on. Turbo, come on. You're better than this, Turbo. The Jets are just getting lucky. That's all. You're not watching the Turbo. You can do better than that, dude. The Jets are a very good team. The Jets and Giants are just getting lucky, Turbo. Turbo, you're not watching these games. You're not watching. The Jets and Giants aren't just getting lucky. They're not getting lucky. You don't beat a team like the Buffalo Bills and hold Josh Allen to no touchdown passes, sack him 5 times, pick him off twice, and shut out Stephon Diggs for an entire half. Let me know who else has done that. Shut out Diggs for an entire half and Josh Allen throwing no touchdowns. Turbo, you haven't been paying attention then, man. You're better than that, dude. You come better than that. Gardini, only way this thing. Yep, Turbo, I read that. Jets all day. Gardini, by the way, you saw the bag and got holy. The Jets defense is very scary, very scary. Yes, Daniel, it is. That's just obvious. You don't have to love or hate. You could hate the Jets and the whole thing, but they are. It's like I hated the Patriots all those years, but I knew they were great. I mean, we all knew they were great. The Jets defense is in the beginning stages of a monster defense. Monster. Quinnen Williams has 7 sacks. That's the most of any interior lineman in the NFL. And he's been blossoming year after year. Gardner, DJ Reed, CJ Mosley has 88 tackles this year. He is the second in the league. Second in the league with 88 tackles. People think the Jets are just going to go away, or they're a nice start, they're going to go away. They're not going. This is a young team, and all their draft picks are playing. Their top 4 draft picks, they're all playing. Are the Jets going to go far this year in the playoffs? Probably not. Probably not. But there's little signs here. This ain't the same old Jets. And like Daniel said, their defense is very scary. It is. Gunner, the Jets are a very good team and just simply outplayed Buffalo in every aspect of the game on Sunday. It happens. People act like good teams losing means the season is over. Very good, Gunner. Right. The season's not over. It's not even close. The Bills are still as long as Josh Allen isn't seriously injured, the Bills are still the heavy favorite to win the whole thing. Even to me, I don't see who's beating them. Come on, Rangers, put this one in. You're right behind the net. Let's go. Let's get some quality passing and puck movement. Let's go. Shoot that. Come on, man. Play the ball. Play the ball. It's like we're watching the NBA. Play the rebounds. Come on. 2:30 left in the first period, still tied at 1. Rangers desperately need to win this game. They desperately need to win this game. Turbo, I already read that. Turbo, come on, man. You can bring it better than that, dude. Henry, yeah, Bleacher Report just said Yanks bringing him back. Oh, Donaldson, come on. Why would they bring back Josh Donaldson? $25 million a year, man. Like I said, his defense was pretty good. His defense was still good. His bat was atrocious. His batting was absolutely atrocious. Guy couldn't catch up to a fastball to save his life. Put me up at bat in MLB. I'll look like the same as Josh Donaldson trying to catch up to a fastball. I'll miss it too. Gunner, lucky, yeah. Gunner responding to Turbo. Lucky, they have one of the best defenses in the league. The Jets have one of the best defenses in the league and a great rushing attack. How is that lucky? Right. How is that lucky? Come on, guy. 2 minutes left in the period. Clear it out, Rangers. Come on. Stop playing sloppy defense, man. Get over to Zach Jones. Clear it up there. There you go. Get it back in their end. 1:45 left in the first period. 1:45. Where are we at here? Minute 30 left. Minute 30 left. Did you get a chance to watch Miracle yet? I have not, Henry. It's on my list, though. I didn't forget. I just haven't had a chance. I tell you guys when I forget. I haven't had a chance, Henry. I've been pretty busy with a whole bunch of stuff and the sports and everything else. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. That is actually on my list. I was looking at that the other day at the list of movies I'm going to watch, and that's number 1. That's a movie I should have watched a long time ago. I don't know how that one got past me. It just did. It just did. Turbo. I don't really watch them or pay attention to them. I know they have a good running back. Listen, you know what it is with the Jets, and I'm going to, you know what? We'll talk about that at the end of the first period. The end of the first period, we'll talk a little more football. The end of the first period. Got a minute and 07 left. You guys aren't going to see me jumping around a lot today, man. My back is thrown. My lower back is thrown. You ain't going to see me jumping all over the place today. I want to, but I'm not going to. Not going to. I'm on the IR. I'm on the IR. Gardini, this team has looked very sloppy recently. When they get set, only they can get to the next level is to fix this when we are a finals lock, in my opinion. Yeah, that's true. I see your point. Quick, only if the Jets beat the Patriots will we be in first. You know what, funny, Quick? I have no issues. I mean, like, I'm not that worried. The Jets are going to beat the Patriots. They should have beaten them last week. The Jets should have beaten them last week. 16 seconds. Come on, Rangers. Find a quick way to get a quick goal. Come on, come on. 12 seconds. 12, 11, 10. Shoot it. Damn, he saved it. Varlamov, Semyon Varlamov's been in the league a long time. Long time. I thought they were going to trade him to one of the bottom feeder teams, but they didn't. They kept him as their backup. He's a solid backup. Unlike Halak was a Ranger killer no matter what team Halak was on, especially the Islanders. He always crushed the Rangers. Now he's on our team, and he's 0-3 as a goalie. He's 0-3. Halak has a 2.4 career goals against average, 2.4, and a .915 save percentage. Right now with the Rangers, he has a .882. It's horrendous. And a 3.4 GAA. Bad. I know it's early. Oh, go ahead. There you go. We need that Ranger Islander fight. Bring it, Trocheck. Bring it on him. Now, I want to see a good Ranger Islander fight. That'll be old school fight. Let's go. Old school rivalry. Let's go. Tell him, Vinny. Tell him, Vinny. So the Rangers have a power play right now. There's 6.2 seconds left in the first period. And that means we're going to be opening the second period with almost a full power play. About 1:54 is what we're going to open up that period with. We'll get into all the football stuff, guys, in between periods. I'll get with that in a second. All right, now I see where I left off. All right, end of the first period. It's 1-1, guys. Maybe we get a little fight here. Little end of the first period fisticuffs. Nope, the refs broke that up. All right, let's see where we're at. End of the first period, 1-1 Rangers. That doesn't make sense. How could it be 1-1 Rangers? They're tied 1-1. Tied 1-1. They're going to be fighting in this second period. These guys are already in each other's faces. They're shoving each other. They're jawing at each other. There's going to be some this. There'll be some of this in the second period. Now let's see where we're at here. Oh boy, you guys are really typing while I was watching that last minute. Okay, hold on. Woo, let me back up. Wow, it's been a while. I had to back up in the chat. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep the basement rolling. I think I left off on Gardini. This team has looked very sloppy recently when they get, yep, I read that one. Then I had Quick only if the Jets beat I read that one. Henry, I was hearing Yanks looking to get a Japanese player. I know nothing about Henry. I haven't kept up with the Yankees since they lost. I really haven't. I haven't. I'm going to start looking at them probably, during the week, another week. Aaron Judge, I think that's going to drag out for a long time. Donaldson coming back. I'm not happy to hear that. Aaron Boone's coming back. Chapman will be gone. Aaron Hicks will be gone. I'm just assuming. I would like to see Benintendi and Rizzo back. I would like to see them back. And yes, I would like to see them pick up a Trey Turner or Carlos Correa. That would be amazing. Henry, I was hearing, I read that. Gunner, if you don't watch them, then why are you saying they're just lucky? If you actually watch them, you'd see they're a good team. Right. Josh Allen said the Jets are a good team. He said, you can't play against a good team and when your quarterback plays like crap. I know he said something else, but I'm just saying I don't like really try not to curse on here. So that's what he said. Listen, if this was the Jets of last season, you guys would have every right to be pissed. Every analyst would be pissed. People know this is not the Jets of last season. Everybody knows it. The Jets have, you guys ready for this? And I wrote it down. I just want to make sure I'm saying it right. Where did I put it? Since week 4, the Jets lead the league. Since week 4, they have 52 quarterback hits, 27 tackles for losses, and 21 sacks. Since week 4, the Jets have 52 quarterback hits, 21 sacks, and 27 tackles for losses since week 4. Again, the front line, Quinnen Williams, John Franklin Myers, Carl Lawson. Those three alone have 42 hits combined on the quarterback. 16 teams alone don't even have that. So, yes, this is not lucky. The Jets have a real defense, a real one. I think people use the Jets as name recognition. Oh, it's the Jets. They'll get killed. Oh, that's the Jets. Green Bay's going to kill them. Oh, that's the Jets. The Bills are going to kill them. Miami's going to kill them. Whatever. Or the Jets only won because this guy was out. Jets won because that guy was out. Jets won because that guy was out. Can you imagine that? The Jets were the ultimate nobody next to the Detroit Lions. The Jets never beat any other nobodies. Other nobodies destroyed the Jets. So all that aside, here we are. They had their real test Sunday. If everybody, for all the naysayers and the people that want them to go away, they had their real test Sunday, and the defense is there. The defense is there. Anybody that denies the Jets' defense is lucky, or that's not the reason they won, the Jets' defense is overrated or whatever else, is not paying attention. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Jet fan. I know plenty of – when I have friends of mine that are Patriot fans that are telling me they're nervous for the first time in 2 weeks playing the Jets, that right there tells you a whole lot. Gardini, Hal has been penny pinching in free agency. Yep, and dumping money into aging all-stars. Shake my head, where's this franchise go wrong? Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing, penny pinching. Why did they not get Carlos Correa last year? George Steinbrenner was still alive. Correa would have been on this team. He would have been on this team last year, not on the Twins. He would have been on this team. So, yes, he's penny pinching, and I don't get it. Henry, Jets D, one of the best in the league. How about Sauce, one of the best cornerbacks in the game? Yep, he is. He's proving it every week. Every week. Sauce's next big test will be Tyreek Hill when he has Tua, because Tyreek Hill is on. Do you guys know Tyreek Hill's on a 2,000-yard pace this season? 2,000-yard receiving pace. It's more than 2,000. I'm just throwing a number out there. Over 2,000 yards is on pace for, guys. That's insane. Insane. The thing with Miami, though, guys, if you notice, the thing with Miami is what? Miami has to play in shootouts. They have to, because the defense can't stop a nosebleed. Their defense gives up massive points. Miami Dolphins defense gives up massive points every single week. Their offense puts up massive points every single week. That's the problem. If the offense isn't going to be there, like when Tua was out, they went 0-3. Why? Because their defense can't stop anybody. They can't. They need Tua in there. They need Tyreek. They need to win shootouts. They go to shootouts because their defense. Like, if you're old enough to remember, it's like the old Dan Fouts Chargers of the 80s. They had 1,000-yard running back, 1,000-yard receiver, 1,000-yard, Dan Fouts was Hall of Fame quarterback. They had 3 receivers. And they're 2 receivers and their tight end that all had 1,000 yards that year. All of them. Yep. They did. Look it up in the early 80s. But their defense couldn't stop anybody. So it's like every time they got the ball, they had to score. Because their defense always gave up points. It's weird. So Miami is an outstanding, explosive team, but you can score on them. Henry, Jets D1, I read that. Gardini, the Giants lost the top 5 safety and Xavier McKinney to ATV accident. I heard about this. Yes, I hate bye weeks. Man broke his hand for weeks, I'm sure. You know what else, Gardini? The Giants giving up Jabril Peppers, man. He was a heavy-hitting safety, Peppers, man. Heavy-hitting safety. When they gave up OBJ, when they traded him to the Browns, they brought back Jabril Peppers, man. That guy would get hit. I don't know why the Giants ever gave him up. Turbo. Responding to Gunner. Why would I watch them if I'm busy watching my team play, which they're not looking good this season? You're a Raiders fan, right? Oh, man, the Raiders have had some tough ones. It's been a long time since the Jets and Giants are good. 100% Turbo. Really long time since the Jets and Giants are good. And that's why I go back to name recognition. People that don't watch the Jets or Giants, and I can't say that I even blame you the last few years. Why would you even bother watching 2 dumpster fires for the last 5 years? The Jets and Giants have been awful. But now that both teams are winning and they're beating other teams that are good, people still look at them as name recognition. Oh, that's the Jets. They'll lose that. Oh, that's the Jets. Oh, the Jets should have beaten the Patriots last week. That was supposed to be their game to show that they're here. Now, trust me, I'm saying the same thing as a Jet fan. And they blew it. Same old Jets can't win the big game, important game against the Patriots. That was an important one. They lost. I agree. They were on a 4-game winning streak. They went in finally as the better team. The Jets are the better team, not the Patriots, finally. And they still lost. They still found a way to lose. That's why everybody figured this week coming in to play Buffalo, this was going to be the Jets' go-away game. All right, Jets, you had a nice start to the season. You got a good coach in Robert Saleh. You got a great young defense. We'll see you all in the next year or two when you really put it all together. So the Buffalo Bills they're supposed to be the go away Jets, go away, go back to last place. We know you're getting better, but go away. And they didn't go away. That's where that same old Jets got thrown out the window. Now, when they go to play New England, that's their freaking put your foot through, stomp a mud hole in them, stomp a mud hole through them, because the Patriots offense is not good. Their defense is very good. The Patriots defense, as expected, is very good. Of course, it's Belichick. You can't take it away. It's Belichick. And that's a huge advantage and a huge factor is him. The Patriots defense really is outstanding. The Jets defense hasn't given up. They haven't even given up 20 points in the last 4 games. They sacked Mac Jones 6 times last time they played and picked him off twice, even though the second one was called back. I'm just saying, just a point. Zach Wilson was their quarterback more than Mac Jones was. The Jets are a better team. Now they need to go to New England and stomp them out and break that 13-game losing streak and prove that they're better. We know they're better. It's a dumb mistake. It's keeping Zach in check. Where are we at? Henry Jets, I read that. Wait, did I read that? Wait, let me back up one more. Gardini, Hal has been penny pinching. I read that. Henry Jets D is one of the best. Sauce Gardner, yep, read that. Gardini, the Giants lost, read that. Turbo, read that. Okay, I think I'm catching up here now. Gardini. Anybody else new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. If you came on to watch Rangers Islanders or here to talk about it, we are. It's just in between periods. I'm a Jet fan. There's a lot of Bills Mafia in here, and we're kicking the football stuff for right now. And we're going to go right back to the game when it comes on in the second period. That is a promise. Gardini, personally, sacks are an overrated stat. Pressures and hurries really tell you how good a defensive lineman is. When you're a defensive tackle and get 7 sacks, Gardini, that's a lot. That's a lot for a defensive tackle. It's a lot nowadays. The pressures and the hits, the Jets, again, that's a lot. That means they're back there the whole time. Sacking Josh Allen 5 times is pretty rare, man, especially when you're not blitzing. The Jets sacked him 5 times. For the entire game, the Jets only blitzed twice. That's it. That was like Michael Strahan style with the Giants getting Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. They had him and Human Yora, and they didn't need to blitz anybody. The Jets defense, they don't even need to blitz. They brought the blitz twice, sacked him 5 times. How many teams are able to do that against Josh Allen, who's constantly on the move? And Josh Allen smoked them for 2 touchdown runs in the first half. Couldn't get any in the second half. They shut the lanes down. They made adjustments. That's not what the Jets do. Henry Williams is a beast. I wanted him to the Cowboys bad last year. He's a monster, Johnny. Yeah, Quinnen Williams is a monster. Monster. He is. Quinnen Williams, and he's not getting spoken about enough like he should be. If Quinnen Williams is on the Cowboys doing what he's doing right now, he'd be a known name, and a household name. Quinnen Williams would be a household name if he played on the Cowboys right now, or the Patriots, or the Buccaneers, big name team. He's on the Jets, so you don't hear about him too much. Quinnen Williams should be a household name. He's a wrecker. He's a disruptor. Gunner. I watch my Bills every week and keep an eye on as many other teams and games as I can. Me too, Gunner, and I think mostly everybody in here does. Yep. Turbo, just kidding, Johnny. Oh, Turbo, you're fine, dude. Listen, Turbo, we all bring it real here, man. We all call each other out on stuff that we don't agree with. That's what sports talk is all about. Disagreeing and not being ignorant. If you don't like a team, but you know the team is good, you have to admit it. Like, I can't stand the Patriots. Belichick is 35-8 against the Jets as head coach of the Patriots. 35-8. Am I going to sit here and say he's not the greatest coach of all time? He is. Tom Brady was 30-7 against the Jets. Am I going to say the guy sucked? Oh, that guy's no good. Of course not. Of course not. I don't like them. I don't like the team. I don't like anything about them. Why? Mainly because they beat us all the time. But as a fan of sports, and you want to break down and talk about sports, you got to talk about the teams that you don't like, and you got to praise and give credit where credit's due. You have to. You have to. You can't, because if you're just ignorant and say, oh, well, that team sucks, or that team's this, or that guy's this, or that guy's that, or that's not a real coach, And you know it is. And then you're showing yourself as not really being that sports knowledgeable, even though you might be. It's just ignorant, just saying because you don't like the team, I'm just going to hate them. I'm a Yankee fan. How many times did David Ortiz kill the Yankees? Killed them all the time. I'm a Knicks fan. Reggie Miller destroyed us. Am I going to sit here and say those players suck? Oh, those players are no good. They were overrated. Just because my teams couldn't beat them. Real sports talk is talking about things how they really are, not about how you want them to be. That's just how I am. That's how I grew up with the people that I know, and the people that came around and just doing hater talk. And I'm not talking about anybody in here. I'm just talking about sports in general, just sports in general. Turbo admitted he doesn't even watch the Jets or Giants. And why would he? Why would anybody seeing the Jets and Giants watch them knowing what's registered in your brain? Name recognition. Jets, Giants, oh, those teams suck. Their coaches are suck, right? Lions, the Lions suck, except for Sunday when they beat, what about the Packers? But we'll get to that in a minute. Just a long time, man. It's a long time since they've been good, so people are waiting for the Giants and the Jets to go away. Oh, they'll start losing. They'll go back to, they'll start losing. No, they won't. Giants got a great coaching staff and GM. So do the Jets. You know what both of these coaches, Brian Daboll and Robert Saleh, have done? You know what they've done? They've changed the culture of both of those teams. Changed the culture. Losing is not accepted anymore. Winning is the only thing accepted. And the Giants and Jets have young players that are ready to win. The Jets, Sauce Gardner has already said, I don't know about anything about losing. These guys don't know about losing. They know about winning. They're not part of the same old Jets and the Giants. They weren't part of those teams. Henry, I'm praying we get OBJ. I think OBJ is eligible this week, right? Isn't it at the end of this week OBJ is eligible? He'd be perfect at third. We get pressure off Lamb. Yep, OBJ presence alone makes Dallas better. I'm all for it, Johnny. I think you're going to have, Henry, some pressure from the Buffalo Bills who want OBJ badly as well. Gunner, Sabres are tied 1-1 right now. Hey, by the way, guys, the Jets have a bye week, so look for me to do the Buffalo Bills game Sunday. Bills-Vikings. Is the Bills-Vikings 1 o'clock Sunday, guys? Let me know. Is it 1 o'clock Sunday? I think it is. Gunner, read that one, Gunner, another from Gunner. This is probably the worst season talent-wise in the league has had in a while. Every team has been inconsistent. Even the 8-0 Eagles struggled versus the Texans, who clearly stopped trying in the second half. By the way, Gunner, I read somewhere the Eagles have like the 31st. The Eagles are 31st in the league with strength of schedule. The Eagles have the 31st least hardest schedule in the league. I don't know how to word that properly. Their strength of schedule is 31st in the league. 31st. And when you watch who the Eagles play every week, they're usually cream puffs. Now, I know they beat the Cowboys and they beat the Vikings. Those are the only two winning teams they have beat every week, though, has been cream puffs every single week. How would the Eagles be if they played in the AFC East right now? Because I think the Eagles, I bet you the Giants can beat the Eagles. I bet you the Giants will beat the Eagles. I bet you they will. And I bet you the Cowboys will beat the Eagles the next time they play them, too. The Eagles have been playing too many cream puffs in a row. Too many. Not saying they're a bad team. I'm just saying, like, this 8-0. It's like when the Patriots went on a 7, we're 10-7 last year. They only beat 3 teams with a winning record. And when did that get exposed? When did that get exposed? First round of the playoffs against the Buffalo Bills when they lost 47-17. That's when it got exposed. They won 10 games last year, but only 3 of them were against winning teams. The rest of them were like the Jets, the Jaguars. No, they lost to the Jaguars. I can't even say that. So the Eagles right now are 8-0, but they've only beaten 2 teams with a winning record. Now, if I was an Eagles fan, would I be thinking that way? No, I'd be like, hell yeah, my team's 8-0. I can't blame them. Bruin, another cellar dweller accounted for. Bruin's in the base. What's going on, Bruin? Gardini, if the Jets lose at New England next week, the Jets have a bye this week. Playoffs are in jeopardy because I don't think they win at Miami, and Buffalo on the road, week 11 must win. Yeah, the Jets. I agree, Gardini. This is a really must win for the Jets for the reasons you stated, and even more so because it's time to get New England monkey off their back. It's time to get rid of that 13-game losing streak against the Patriots. And Gardini and everybody else in this chat knows the Jets should have won that game, but Zach Wilson and his freaking horrendous 3 interceptions is what lost that game for the Jets. Even a Patriot friend of mine and family, they even know that the Patriots shouldn't have won that game. A win's a win's a win's a win's a win. That's the way the league is. Zach blew that game, period. Blew that game. That late hit by John Franklin Myers that the Jets could have been up 17-3 at the half, that was huge. That was huge because took away the pick 6, and the Patriots kicked the field goal right before the half made. So the Jets went in 10-6 at the half instead of 17-3. That's huge. But you still had a whole second half to go. The Jets were still in control, and Zach blew that game. The Jets are a better team than the Patriots. You know it. I'm not even being biased on that because you guys know I'm not that biased because all week leading up to the Bills game, I told y'all the Jets were not going to win that game. I didn't even believe it in my heart they were going to win that game. Didn't even believe it. So I'm not that fake dude that just thinks everything's all going to be great with the Jets. I don't believe that at all. But I believe this next Sunday, New England is going to be in trouble. And they know it. Their fans are nervous. And I know some of them, they told me that for the first time ever, the Jets are coming to town. And I don't think it's going to be an easy game. It's not. They're going to lose that game. Yes. Open the second period to a goal. Yes. 2-1 Rangers. There you go. There you go. That's how you do it, guys. Bring it back. Chris Kreider. Chris Kreider, who had such a poor game against the Red Wings on Sunday, and quite honestly, he's been playing pretty poorly start this season, right? He was dropped to the 4th line on Sunday. That's how bad he's been. He was dropped to the 4th line during the game, and now he just scored here. Chris Kreider is going to bounce back. We all know it. He's not on the 4th line today. That was just a demotion for that day. Now look at that, right through his legs. Beautiful shot. 2-1 Rangers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get back in this thing. Turbo. You and Gunnar are talking back and forth. Bruin, Rizzo's gone. What? Rizzo's gone? I know he opted out, but is he actually signed to another team right now, Bruin? Is he signed to another team? That's Kreider's 5th goal of the season, by the way, guys. He had 9 last year at this time. At this exact time last year, Kreider had 9, 52 goals total for the season last year. And right now it's in his 5th goal of the year. So we're going to be all right. But, you know, we're all hyper fans. I'm a hyper fan. I don't care. People, it's a long season, Johnny. I know it's a long season. I'm going to get hyper. I'm going to get happy and pissed all in the same game, all season long. So I'm a diehard fan for all of my teams, all of them. Knicks, Rangers, Yankees, Jets, all of them. And you guys, I'm sure are. A lot of you guys are just as passionate. Come on, Rangers, keep it rolling. Keep the pressure on. Get another one. Oh, he covered it up, man. The Rangers are bringing the pressure again. That's what you do. Attack the net. Attack, attack, attack. Play the rebounds. Get that goal. That's how you do it. The Rangers have a bad habit of standing around and passing for 20 minutes instead of just shooting the freaking puck and playing the rebounds. That's how you do it in this league. That's how you do it. Bruin, I think I was back at you. Is Anthony Rizzo actually signed with somebody else, or you just think he's gone because he opted out? Turbo. Oh, boy. That's a tough question you're asking. Asking Gunner, in your opinion and advice, what do you think about the Raiders season turning out? Who do you blame? Josh McDaniels. That's who I blame. The Raiders should be winning. The Raiders with the team they have, and you had Devontae Adams and you had David Carr, and the Raiders blew 3 games this season of 17 points or more lead. Do you know in the Raiders' history, Turbo, in the Raiders' 62-year history, which I think it's 62 years, give or take, the Raiders have only blown 3 games like that in their history up to this year. They've blown 3 17-point leads for losses in their 62-year career before this season, blowing 3 in the same season. So take a look at that. Oh my gosh, Rangers almost scored again. Now we're bringing it on. This is the Ranger team that I'm talking about. This is the Ranger team we're looking for right here. You guys don't know how badly I'm holding myself back from jumping up and, doing my normal stuff, going back there, throwing my hat, doing all. I can't. My lower back is shot. My lower back is shot, guys. Remember, I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm in my 50s. So my lower back is not feeling good, man. It's just not. Where are we at? Turbo. I just read that. Henry, right. Jets should have beaten the Patriots, but Wilson got stupid with the ball. Jersey D played great, and reason why Jets beat the Bills, Wilson was reckless, and once again, D played lights out. Yeah. Reason why Jets beat the Bills, and again, Henry, listen. Score! Come on. You're right there again, Rangers. Come on. We got this power play rolling. Minute 55 left in the power play. We got to get another goal here, guys. I'll get back to you in chat in a second. Let's watch this power play. Come on now, Rangers. Let's go. Let's go. Keep that puck down there. Dump it in. What are you doing? What are you doing? Pass it back to Panarin. How about making sure Panarin knows you're even passing it back, bro? What are you doing? Pass it back goes all the way back around. You're wasting valuable power play seconds. I mean, kidding me. Let's go, guys. And Lafreniere again. Lafreniere's adjusting to right wing from left wing, man. He's a natural left winger. He's given 110 on right wing, but he looks a little out of sorts at times. Come on, guys, put that in. 55 seconds left in the power play. I got a timeout here for a minute. Yeah, Henry, the Jets defense played lights out. They won the game in the trenches. So have you ever guys heard the term, you win the game in the trenches? The offensive line, guys, remember, the Jets had ball on their own 4-yard line. The game's tied 17-17. 7:43 left on the clock. The Jets chewed off 6 minutes off that running the ball. Running to the outside with Michael Carter and inside the tackles, James Robinson, the whole way down. They ran the ball 8 times in a row. And one of them was 4 times in a row. They ran the same play. So they won the game in the trenches, which is a big, big deal. Big deal when you win the game in the trenches like that. So that's a big reason there. Henry. Well, hold on. 22 seconds left. Let's go. Score a goal here in this power play. Come on, Rangers. Up 2-1. Let's make it 3-1. Come on. 14-13. And again, the Rangers are going the wrong way with the puck. I don't know why these guys pass back and they don't even know if the guy's there or not. It goes all the way back to our end. It's the second time in a row that happened on this power play. So we're going to end up with nothing. 16:40 left in the second period. Teams are back to full strength. Igor made that save. The Islanders are playing a lot better. Remember, they're third in the East right now. Save Igor. Gunner, I blame Josh McDaniels. Yeah, me too, man. Is Josh McDaniels the new Norv Turner? For you guys remember Norv Turner? Norv Turner was one of the game's greatest offensive coordinators, I mean, in the history of the game. But as a head coach, he was terrible. Remember, Josh McDaniels he got, fired from Denver. Then he quit on the Colts before he became the coach. Great offensive coordinator. Look at the difference between Mac Jones from last year to this year. Mac Jones' difference from last year to this year. McDaniels, Mac Jones looked very good last year under McDaniels. This year, he's lost. I think he has 2 touchdowns and 7 interceptions, maybe 3 touchdowns. Bailey Zappi, all the Patriot fans up there want Bailey Zappi. Just within 1 year, you're getting booed. So Josh McDaniels is obviously not a good head coach. I mean, the Raiders they're losing in ways that are unbelievably bad. And I'm sympathetic because I'm a Jet fan. I've seen many of these losses like that. But usually the Jets never even had 17-point leads to begin with. Turbo, yes. So you agree it is Josh McDaniels. Henry, clear it out, guys. Come on, clear that out. Come on, man. It's a delayed penalty, so the Islanders have Varlamov pulled. They're trying to score right now. They have 6 men on the ice, the Rangers. So finally, the Rangers touch the freaking puck. So the Islanders have a 2-minute power play coming up. 15:08 left in the second period. Henry, crazy thing. Somebody flipped a coin every Jets game before the season started, and so far got every. What? You got to look that up, Johnny. Mind blow. Is that true? I am going to look that up, Henry. I'm putting that right next to where I'm watching Miracle. Promise you. Coin flip for the Jets. Guy's got everyone right. Is he betting money on this? Is he betting money on it? Crazy how Jeff Saturday is head coach. We can go on and on about how we did. Why not hire me as head coach? I would have taken the job. Hire me. I want the head coaching job of the Colts. Can I have it? I have as much experience as Jeff Saturday does. Can I have that job? I could use that money. Can I have that job? Man, maybe I'll apply for some head coaching jobs at the end of the NFL season. I think I found my new career. I'm going to be the head coach of somebody next season, guys. Watch out. I'll be Johnny Basement, head coach of some NFL team that needs a coach. If you don't need any experience, sign me up. Sign me up. I got all the plays. You run a fly. You run a post pattern. You fake in, then go out. I'll fake the handoff to you. You guys block. We do some. That's my playbook. That's my playbook. Backyard ball. That's my playbook. Go, come on, Igor, get rid of that. Good save. Good save. Good save. Yeah, Jeff Saturday, what a joke. What a joke. How is he head coach? I want that job. I am. I'm going to apply for head coaching jobs next year for the NFL. Why not? If you don't need any experience, man, my resume matches perfectly. Turbo, crazy. I read that. Raleigh, Sauce got cooked that first half by Diggs, but after that, Sauce locked up Gabe Davis. Well, 93 yards in the first half, and then he got none in the second. It's hard to rip on Sauce, man. I mean, Diggs did beat him a couple times, and if you want to rip on Sauce for getting beat by Diggs on 2 plays, I got no argument here, man. If Sauce is going to get beaten by somebody, Tyreek Hill and Stephon Diggs beating him, I'm okay with. But Raleigh, second half, he got no yards. So what does that tell you about DJ Reed, our other cornerback? Jets have shutdown corners. Shut down corners. And what happened at the end of the game? The Jets have shutdown corners. When you have shutdown corners, your pass rush is that much better. But yeah, he beat Sauce a couple times. Raleigh, he did. I was sitting right on the 20. You guys, if you saw my live stream that I came on a couple times, I was only 9 rows up. 9 rows up, Jet sideline from the 20-yard line. 9 rows up. We were right there. And when Diggs beat Sauce on that first play, he beat him. And you saw it. Diggs made an inside-outside move. And Sauce stood there for a minute, and he sprinted hard to try to catch up and got beat. He got beat. Everybody's going to get beat from time to time, but he has not been beaten for a touchdown. That's pretty impressive, man. 0 TDs for Diggs and 0 for Josh Allen. That's like almost like impossible. Interference. Come on, start fighting. Let's go. Let's see a good old Rangers Islanders fight. I got a feeling, though, that Buffalo is going to make Minnesota pay for this on Sunday. I think the Vikings are in a lot of trouble Sunday playing the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. I think they're going to make them pay. We're going to second period, 12:07 left in the period. We're going to commercial. It's 2-1 Rangers, and the Rangers are bringing a lot of pressure on Varlamov. They're living in the Islanders' end, which is what they're supposed to do, man. Gunnar, McDaniels is a great coordinator, but an awful head coach. Yep, 100%. That Raiders team should be so much better than they are. 100%, Gunnar. Josh McDaniels, they need to just fire him this year and just cut the cord now. Cut it now. It's not like McDaniels took over. You know what it is? McDaniels took over a better team than Robert Saleh and Brian Dable took over. Brian Dable took over a dumpster fire Giants team, and Robert Saleh took over a dumpster fire Jets team. Now, Salah, it's been the second year before the Jets came around. Brian Dable, first year, man. First year, culture changed. Took over the same team that Joe Judge had last year, minus Jabril Peppers. So you're missing a big-time safety as well. And Brian Dable has the Giants at 6-2. Joe Judge couldn't coach his way out of a box with the same team. The same team. And isn't that funny? Joe Judge is working on the offensive side for the Patriots. And what's wrong with the Patriots this year? The defense? Nope. The offense. The offense is a train wreck. You think they're going to be beating up on the Jets defense in 2 weeks? No way. The only way the Jets lose to the Patriots is if Zach Wilson screws that game up. The Jets can run the ball, and they got a hell of a defense, and they can hide Zach behind it. To me, if Zach isn't going to step up and try to be a franchise quarterback that he was drafted to be, then get rid of him after this season. Then just forget him and move on to somebody else because the team's ready to win, and he's the only hindrance. And you guys never hear me praise him. I have not given up on him. Not given up on him, but I don't want a game manager. I want a second-round draft pick being a real quarterback. Yeah, it is. You can't do that. Dude took his stick and stuck it right under Mika's neck and threw him down, man. Mika was already checked. He was already starting to go down, and boom, he hit him anyway. Henry, no wide receiver has ever won MVP, but Hill gets 2,000 yards and 20 TD. Oh, my gosh. Tyreek Hill, his biggest season was 1,400 and change in 2018. That was his biggest receiving yards. Hill is going to have, we'll play it this way. Last year he had 1,239 yards receiving last year, Tyreek Hill. He's a little over 100 yards away from that from last year. 1,400 change is his best season in 2018. He's going to beat that by a long shot. A long shot. Bruin, did I miss anything? It's 2-1 Rangers. Never mind. Bruin, you answer my question. You said Anthony Rizzo is gone. I know he opted out. Did he actually sign with somebody, Bruin? You brought it up, and you must have left when I asked you. Did he actually sign with somebody? I know he opted out. It doesn't mean we lost him, but if he signed with somebody, that would kind of confirm that we lost him. Let me know. Turbo, still talking with Gunner. I'll catch up on these chats, guys. I see I'm a little behind. Wow. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, and like button. Let's go, Rangers. Let's go. You got the power play. We're in our own end too much. Come on. Guys, set up. Take a shot. Play the rebound. Come on, Panarin. Kreider off the post. We almost had another one. Off the post. Panarin, shoot it. Wow, Varlamov made an incredible glove save. Just whipped it up, boom. Panarin had one going to the corner. And I wish you guys could hear my man Sam Rosen, man. One of the greatest play-by-play announcers the game has ever seen. Not even kidding you. And he used to do Giant games as well. Let's see. Turbo. Josh McDaniels is both. He's calling the plays and offense. Oh, boy. Turbo, there's one thing I got to say. If we lose to the Colts and Jeff Saturday, it will be embarrassing for the – oh, my gosh. Not Gunner. Turbo, you guys are playing the Colts? Don't drop under the Colts. McDaniel should be fired on the spot if you guys lose to the Colts under Jeff Saturday. Zero experience. Don't let that happen. Don't let that happen, Turbo. Let's see what you got here, Henry. Come on, guys, let's go. 7 seconds. Shoot the puck. You got 5 seconds left on the power play. They broke it up. Both teams back at full strength. Halfway through the second period, 10 minutes to go, guys. 10 minutes exactly to go. One thing I got to say, if we lose, I read that. Henry, OBJ said today he'd rather play in warm weather because of his ACL, so I got to believe he's going to be a Cowboy. Just a matter of time Jerry gets his head out of his ass. That'd be the type of person Jerry Jones would go for, though, right? If he wants to play in warm weather, then you Bills fans are out of it. Unless he's saying that for leverage, Henry. Unless he's saying it for leverage. But Dallas is a big city. Remember, OBJ likes the big city lights. He likes to have his name out there. That's why he thrives so well with the Giants and did not so much with Cleveland because Cleveland's not a party city. Buffalo or Dallas. You got to think the way OBJ is thinking. I mean, he went to the Rams. Now he left. You think that cold weather stuff, what if the Giants wanted to sign him again? Think he loved Manhattan, Dallas? But if he wants to play in warm weather, if that's really what he wants to do, we'll see. We'll see. Henry, the refs screwed the Jets on that no call. The refs screwed the Jets on that no call. It was the Bears game. How you know the league is corrupt? He pulled wide receiver to the ground right in front of the ref. I was a Bears fan. I would have broke my TV. Henry, you lost me on this one. You said the refs screwed the Jets on that no call, and then you brought up the Bears. I'm lost on that. The refs screwed the Jets on that no call. You're talking about the helmet-to-helmet hit on Zach Wilson? That happened twice. Twice Wilson got hit in the helmet and there was no call, but I don't think you're referring to that. What about the Bears game? Are you talking about the Dolphins and the Bears? You lost me here, Henry. I'll do the boom, boom for you, but my lower back is shot, so it's only going to be a lighthearted boom, 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 boom. I pulled muscles in my lower back, bro. So that's why I'm not standing up and throwing my hat and jumping around doing what I normally do. My back is saying no. My back's saying no to that today, so I'm not doing that. Henry Bruin, he's not gone. Yankees are going out off of $19.5 million. I haven't read that he's gone, though. He opted out. Opting out of a contract doesn't mean you're going away from the team. Opting out means they're going for a bigger contract. Anthony Rizzo opted out, and he's going for a bigger contract. That's all that's happening there. Daniel. Hold on, let's see what happens here. Daniel, if the Bills King Mafia, Daniel, if you guys hear me say Daniel, that's who I'm talking to, Bills King Mafia. If the Jets would have beat the Patriots in week 8 and lost to the Bills in week 9, so that's loss to the Patriots helped the Bills. It did help the Bills. The Jets losing to the Patriots actually helped the Bills. The Patriot fans were going for the Jets yesterday on Sunday. They're going for the Jets because they want everything tightened up. Nobody expected, including me and Jet fans. Trust me, MetLife Stadium, when it was 14-3 Bills, all the Jet fans it was quiet. We were like, oh no, don't get blown out. Come on, man. Another good save by Varlamov. The Islanders got a good, solid backup. We do too with Halak. He just hasn't won. He's 0-3-1, Halak. Waiting for his first win as a Ranger. There you go after him. Get him. Come on, man. Attack. Come on. Don't let him skate around you like you're a freaking statue, dude. Come on. Got it back in their end. Michael, another cellar dweller accounted for. Michael's in the basement. What's going on, Michael? Enter the basement. All rise. How everyone doing? Everyone's doing great, Michael. Everyone's doing great, man. How about yourself? We got the Jets big win. We got the Knicks won last night. And we got the Rangers winning right now. Going good, Michael. How about yourself, man? Bruin, I hope he takes the deal, Henry. I think Anthony Rizzo is going to stay on the Yankees, Bruin. Donaldson, I cannot believe is back on the Yankees. I can't believe he was one of the guys I thought would be out of here. Donaldson, along with Chapman and Hicks. Get them all out of here. Get IKF out of here, too. Get a real shortstop. We need some hitters. Henry, yeah. Hold on one second. Rangers on a power play again. Let's go. Yes, we got it. Kreider again. Wait, hold on. I think the ref just waved it off. Hold on. We might be going to a review here. Hold on. Kreider's stepping it up because Chris Kreider was demoted. Is that the right word? Demoted? Yeah, demoted to the fourth line because he's been playing so poorly. Demoted to the fourth line versus the Red Wings on Sunday. Now he's out here today playing the way he should be playing. He's a 52-goal scorer last year. He has 5 goals this season, but he had 9 last year at this time. I don't know if the puck went in or not. We're reviewing it right now. I think it went in. It went over the line, guys, and the defenseman for the Islanders kind of pushed it back under the goalie, pushed it back under Varlamov. While they're reviewing this, let me read a couple more. Henry, I meant Wilson wasn't reckless. No, Zach Wilson was 18 of 25. 18 of 20. Yeah, it's over the line right there. Right there. It's over the line. That's a goal. Rangers going to be up 3-1. They haven't confirmed it, but I'm telling you. Yeah, Henry, Zach Wilson was a proper game manager. He's 18 of 24, had 106 QBR, and threw 1 touchdown and 0 picks. 3rd and 5, he got an important first down. 4th and 1, he got us the first down on that, and no picks. 3 solid plays by Zach. The rest of the time, he stayed the hell out of the way. Let the Jets run the ball, let the defense do their thing, and that's what he needs to do against the Patriots. Just stay the hell out of the way, Zach, and let us win the game because we're better than the Patriots, and the Patriot fans know it too. They got Bill Belichick, and they got a great defense. The New England has a great defense as expected. They have a great defense, and they have a great draft pick. Their 4th-round pick, Stevenson, the running back, guy's solid, man. It's really good running back. Jack Jones, our cornerback, solid cornerback. Their offense overall, they had the same problem the Jets do. Mac Jones is not good. It's not good this year. Bailey Zappi is good. He's been playing, but he had a bad game against the Bears. So we'll see. We'll see. But the Jets are definitely the better team. The Patriots know it. Their fans know it for once. The Jets are the better team. Zach just needs to stay the hell out of the way. They're still reviewing this. This goal, it was a goal. The puck went in. What is there to look at? The puck literally went over the line. I'm not being biased. I'm being real. It went over the line. Henry, me too, bro. Lord knows we need him. Bad. Rizzo, hell yeah, we need him. I feel sorry for Frank Reich. Oh, boy, what a mess, Daniel. What a mess. Snow, another cellar dweller accounted for. Snow's in the basement. What's up, Snow? What's up, basement? Just checking in, letting you know I'm still alive after Sunday. LOL, still holding my breath on Allen's elbow, but got the feeling he'll play through it. Yeah, obviously it's not a tear, Snow. We would have known that already. Everybody would have known it was a tear. It's obviously not a tear. So if you have to sit him out 1 game, let Case Keenum play against his old team or one of his 9,000 old teams and see what happens. I still think the Bills are going to make Minnesota pay. Even if Allen doesn't play, I still think the Bills are going to make them pay for that. They're in Buffalo. That should be a game they should win. And then after that, I think you guys got the Bears and the Browns. I think you guys have after that, something like that. Don't worry, Snow. You know, everybody else in here besides Henry, everybody else in here is besides Henry and Michael. Besides Henry and Michael, everybody else in here is Bills Mafia. Everybody, well, except me too. I'm a Jet fan. But everybody else in here is Bills Mafia, Snow. So you're not the only one feeling it today, brother. You guys aren't watching any football reviews. I've watched more football stuff this week than I've ever had in my entire life. Well, at least in the last decade, since the Jets had any win that meant anything. Yeah, Daniel, be my offensive coordinator. Sure, why not? If you don't need any experience to be a head coach in this league, sign me up. I'm going to apply for jobs next year. You think the Lions job will be open? I'll apply for head coach of the Detroit Lions. Nobody will notice the difference. They'll still win 1 or 2 games. Maybe not even that. Maybe we'll have a defeated season. The Lions fans have even seen an 0-16 season. I know it's 17 now, but you know what I mean. So if I coach them, nobody even know the difference. What would be the difference? You wouldn't even know. Daniel would be the offensive coordinator. Gardini could be defensive coordinator. We need special team coaches. Sure. Come on, get that. You're right there, man. Minute 30 left in the power play. Come on, Rangers, wake up. They called it a no goal. I can't believe they called that a no goal. That puck was in. If anybody's watching, that puck was in. It's over the line. How is that a no goal? They never explained them either, man. It's no goal. Why no goal? We literally saw the puck go over the line, and then the defenseman on the Islanders pushed it back under the goalie. It's plain as day. Just get the third goal now then on this power play. 45 seconds left. I'll look at the chat, guys, in a second. Now, there you go. I love Shesterkin. He comes right out and sends the puck right back up the lane, man. Come on. They're really bad passing by the Rangers today. Watch the boarding. You're lucky that wasn't boarding, Kreider. Come on, Panarin, let's go. Let's go. 14 seconds. Come on. Come on. Man, Varlamov is goal. Yes. Yeah, now we got it for real this time, even though we got it for real last time. We got it. 3-1 Rangers, 6:13 left to go in the second period. 3-1 Rangers. Trocheck. Vinny Trocheck. Beautiful. Played the rebound. That's what I've been saying. You guys hear me scream this every Ranger game. Shoot the puck, play the rebound when you're on power play. Panarin shot it. Varlamov couldn't hold it. Lost it out of his glove. Boom, goal. Vinny Trocheck. Play the rebound. Shoot at the puck. Stop doing all the unnecessary passing for 5 minutes, man. Play rebounds. All right, so now we're up 3-1, 6:10 left. Let's get back to some of these. Gardini, I will lead the Colts to 0-16. Sign me up. Hell yeah, sign me up. Like I said, I'll be the coach of the Lions when Dan Campbell gets fired. Nobody will know. Nobody will even know, A, that he's gone, and B, that anybody new is taken over because the team will still have the same record as it's always had. The Lions will still be irrelevant. Hire me. Bruin, as of now, he's going to be a free agent. Yeah, just like last year. He'll be all right. We'll get him. Lockport's in the basement. Another cellar dweller accounted for. What's going on, Lockport? What's going on, brother? I've been a little bit behind on the chat. Henry, no tax in Dallas too, Johnny. That's huge. That's huge. No tax is huge if you're a player because you get killed. You get killed on these checks. Two-goal lead with a goalie like Igor. We should hold on to this lead. We should hold on to it with the goalie that we have. Henry, if the Bears won that game versus Miami, would have been huge for the Jets, but refs screwed them on a call on pass interference. I got you now. Okay. The Bears would have won that game. I believe they made that call. Okay. Now I'm with you. I know the play you're talking about now. I was thinking of the Jets, and then if the Bears, I thought you just made a typo, so I kind of got lost on that one, brother. Why did I get lost? Because we're in the basement. That's why. You already know. Lockport. Johnny, I've had lower back problems for years. Try CBD cream. You won't be disappointed. Yo, bro, when I tell you I can't even right now, and it happens to me from time to time, I can't even stand up right now. Like, not quickly. Like, earlier when the Rangers scored, I wanted to jump up, and I was like, oh. That's why my boom booms are boom, 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 boom. I'm doing this tonight. I'm doing the Knicks and the Nets tomorrow night. So I'm just going to be chilling. I'm not going to be jumping around. I want to. I'm not going to be throwing my hat or anything. I'm going to do is the Bills game on at 1 o'clock Sunday? I'll do that. The Jets are off. I'll do the Bills Vikings on Sunday. And I will. Lockport, thank you for the advice, man. Thank you for the advice, brother. I really appreciate it. Bruin, no taxing to read that. Lockport, Yankees pissed me off. No accountability going on 14 years of watching our rivals win titles. They go, right. They only care about making money. You know what that is, Lockport? It's like the New York Knicks for years did not sign players. They signed older guys that put asses in seats in the stands, that have big names, that are nobodies anymore, and only care about collecting a paycheck, right? They don't care about winning like young players coming in the league do. So that's exactly why. The Yankees have been doing that now. The normal Yankees would have gotten Correa. They would have gotten a Max Scherzer. They would have gotten a Francisco Lindor type. You guys know where I'm going. That type of owner is now on the Mets. The Mets are that kind of owner. The Mets go out and get the big name players. Look at that, Lindor, Max Scherzer, Edwin Diaz from the Mariners, man. Look at Steve Cohen's going out and dropping big dollars because he wants to win now. Oh, and by the way, he's a fan of the Mets too. Another billionaire that's a fan of a team that wants to win, like Mark Cuban with the Dallas Mavericks. It's like, hey, man, they actually care about the team, and it's not just for some business resume. Oh, look at this. I own this team, and I don't even care about them. I don't even know who the players are on my team. There are owners like that. When business groups or organizations or just something else to have on their rich resume. I like owners that care about the team. Steve Cohen cares about the Mets, cares about them. He gets the right players in there, the right pitches, the right team. And that's what George Steinbrenner used to do with the Yankees. And all the Met fans hated George Steinbrenner, saying, hey, all you guys do is buy players. Now that they're getting that treatment, they love it. See how that works? It's kind of the LeBron thing. Everybody hates LeBron unless they have him on his team and they win titles, and all of a sudden they love him. So, but yeah, I agree with you on that, Lockport. All the Yankees, come on, Rangers. Oh, right on net. So the Rangers up 3-1. Yep. That's cool. That's cool, dude. All right. But I agree, Lockport. What have we seen? What have we seen with them, the Yankees? Who have been the top teams in the American League in the last 5 years, right? The Rays, the Astros, the Red Sox, the Yankees. I know the Red Sox had an off year this year. I'm just making a point. The Red Sox and the Astros won World Series, including this year. The Rays at least made the World Series, even though they lost. And the Yankees have done nothing. They get to a point, and they got swept out. I'll tell you what, when they got swept out by the Astros, it couldn't have been – the Royals wouldn't have looked any worse in that sweep. The Royals could have played the Astros in the ALCS and got swept. They could have. They could have played in the ALCS and got swept. Daniel, grass versus turf. Do you like better? I like grass better. Less injuries on grass, Daniel. Less injuries with grass than turf. AstroTurf is like, it's like laying a carpet, a thin carpet over the street, a thin carpet over your street in front of your house. That's what playing on turf is like. I much rather have grass. And plus, like Old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, before it became Lincoln Financial Field, Old Veterans Stadium would have things like a little lip in the turf. So when cornerbacks especially were backing up and they would turn to run with the receiver, their ankle would roll over that lip and they'd break their ankle. Come on, Rangers are right there again. The Rangers have been setting up full campsites in the Islanders' end of the ice. Full campsites in the Islanders' end of the ice. And they've been putting them in tonight. They've been putting them in. What's up, Rocco? Rocco wants to show up his new jersey. Wants to show up his jersey. Rocco's with us tonight, and he's got his Rangers jersey. He's all ready to go. Basement mascot's in the house. He's ready to go. He's all Rangered up tonight. Where are we at? Yeah, Daniel, that's what I would prefer, grass. 2:52 left in the second period. The Rangers are up 3-1. And with a goalie like Igor, we should really hold on to this. Raleigh Diggs tweeted out rejoice. So maybe, if he's tweeting out rejoice, then Josh Allen's probably okay. Michael, it has to be completely crossed the line. It didn't make it all the way over. Yeah, but Michael, don't you think that's a little, don't you think that's a little ticky-tacky, Michael? I mean, it was pretty much all the way over the line. Maybe this much, okay. I mean, yes, it wasn't completely over, but you know where I'm coming from. It wasn't that much. And you and I both have seen goals that are called goals. But I guess if it was on the Rangers and they called it a goal, I would have been pissed screaming that it wasn't over the line completely. So I hear you on that. I hear you. The Rangers need to win this game. As I said, the Rangers have dropped 7 of their last 11 games. 7 of their last 11 to make them 7 of their last 11 to make them 6-4-3 on the season. Like I said, the Islanders haven't even been to overtime. The Islanders are 3rd in the East right now. The Rangers are 4th. They win tonight. They've been tied with them. But the Rangers right now, the Islanders shut them out the last time they played. They shut them out 3-0. And again, Kreider back here tonight is playing harder. And I'm glad Gallant does that to his veterans. Kreider playing off, no problem, dude. Against the Red Wings, we're going to shoot you right down to the fourth line, demoted to the fourth line in the same game. The same game. Daniel, I played semi-pro ball. Did you really? Michael, Trocheck. Yep. Yeah, it was Trocheck. Henry, Dallas is one of 9 states, doesn't have income tax. Yeah, I think Florida's the other one. That's why a lot of guys like playing in Florida. 2 minutes left in the second period. 3-1 Rangers. I'm trying to make it 4-1. Let's go. Oh, Varlamov, another save. Trying to make it 4-1. Get it out of there, guys. Come on. Get it out of there. Minute 30 left to go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Changing up the line right now. The Rangers, again, 5-on-5. They got to get a lot better at 5-on-5. Daniel, 1 p.m. Sunday. Okay, guys, I will do the Bills and the Vikings on Sunday, 1 o'clock, right here in the basement. I will do that, guys. Let's do that game together. I will be here for you guys right here, 1 o'clock Sunday. I'll get the game. I got the game. Bruin, Rocco. Yep. Lockport. The mascot has a jersey for every sport. Love it. Hell yeah, he does. Yes, he does. Knicks, Jets, Rangers, and Yankees. Yes, he does, man. Gotta hook up the cellar dweller mascot, man. Gotta hook up the basement mascot. Henry, Rock President 2024. Why not? Give him a shot. Everybody else is getting a shot. Daniel, I can't find you on Twitter because I'm not on Twitter. Daniel, not on there. I'm on IG, but I'm hardly even up. Come on, Panarin, put that in. 19 seconds. Come on. Now, Lafreniere, again, they're trying him at right wing. He's given a lot of effort, but he's more a pure left wing player. More pure on the left side than the right. They're trying to switch it up. Sometimes I wonder if the Rangers should go back to the kid line at times. Sometimes I wonder if they would be all right on the kid line. Maybe try out some different players. Kakko's up on the first line with Zibanejad and Kreider. Trocheck's trying to hook up and become a team with Panarin. Like Ryan Strome and Panarin had a great on-ice relationship together. They knew exactly where each other one was going to be. And I see Strome over there on the Ducks is doing a little bit of work. And Vinny Trocheck, man, I like him. I like him on the team. He hooks up well with Panarin. The further we go into this season, the better off we should be. Sammy Bly starts getting better, we'll be all right. They couldn't re-sign all the guys they needed to re-sign, like Andrew Copp. We had a lot of good trade deadline acquisitions last year. Andrew Copp, Vetrano. Frank Vetrano was a great player for us. Tyler Mott. These guys were solid, but they couldn't afford to keep all these players. The end of the second period right now, Rangers up 3-1. Up 3-1 at the end of the second period. Yeah, Daniel, I'm not on Twitter. I'm on IG. I'm on IG, but I'm not really an active social media guy. I'm not on it. Daniel, I took my Twitter down because I'm never on it. I forget I'm even on social media. So, but if you're on IG, I'm on there. I'm on IG, Daniel. I'm still an old school guy, like wondering what happened to the rotary phone. I'm not used to being on social media. This is about as social media as I get. It's right here, YouTube and IG. I occasionally post some stuff on IG, and Bruin, Gunner, we contact each other back and forth on IG. So, Daniel, get IG. Follow me on there. I'm on there. You guys, they message me. I always respond. I might not respond right away. It's like my email. I don't look at them all the time. And if I get a notice, I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to look at that. And then it's out of sight, out of mind. I'm really bad with that stuff. So even if I message you back and then you guys message me right back and I don't message back, generally because I usually answer one, then I'm off doing other things and then I'll be back. But I'll always respond to you guys. Always. Bruin President Rocco has a nice ring to it. Yeah, it does. Andy, another cellar dweller accounted for. Andy's in the basement. Andy, what's going on, brother? I lost the chat for a second, but I got it right back. What's going on, Andy? How's things, man? Your Ducks, think your Ducks won the other day, didn't they? The Cowboys are coming back this week. And if you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep this basement rolling toward 1,000 subs. What's happening out there, Andy? And last night's game, have you guys looked at the rest of the schedule for Sunday night football and Monday night football? Some pretty bad games coming up. I mean, pretty awful games coming. There's actually a night where the Bears are playing the Colts. Like, who's watching that on Monday Night Football? Bears, Colts, Chiefs, Pittsburgh. I think there's a Chiefs Steelers. Like, who's watching? Nobody's watching that. Nobody. There's like uninteresting games the rest of this season. It's probably because the way, like the game of the week this week is Cowboys Packers. I know because McCarthy's going back to Green Bay for the first time. Now, that normally would be a safe bet. November, Cowboys going to Green Bay, McCarthy's going back versus Rodgers. I mean, that would normally be, that's going to be a great game. Just put that on the schedule. No one would have known that. If the Packers can't beat the Lions to break their losing streak, I don't know when they're going to get a win. I don't know when they're going to get a win. If the Packers lost 4 in a row and then they get the Lions, you get the Lions on a silver platter. No pun intended with the silver, but on a silver platter, you get the Lions. Here you go, guys. Break your 4-game losing streak. Here's the Lions for you. Beat them up and get back on track. No, they can't even beat the Lions. Couldn't even beat the Lions. So, been a weird NFL year. Just to put it in perspective, this weird NFL season has the Minnesota Vikings at 7-1, the Giants at 6-2, the Jets at 6-3. Like, who would have called this? Who would have seen this coming? That's crazy. Who would have seen this coming? Nobody. Nobody would have predicted this. Nobody would have predicted that the Jets and Giants would be 12-5 by week 10 combined. Nobody. So, like I said, the Bills will be fine. They'll be fine. Listen, again, I think Josh Allen is asked to do too much. That's the only analysis I have from actually watching the Bills. This game, it actually got exposed. The running game. I thought they were showing it's an important update. It had nothing to do with the Rangers. It just came across the screen. I thought it's an important update, but it had nothing to do with the Rangers. Something going on with the MSG channel. So whatever the case, guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back down. Be here before the start of the third period. I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Danny, you don't have IG. Okay, yeah, I don't. I hardly ever even used my Twitter. I think I had it for like a few months. I said something here or there, and I just didn't have it after that anymore. Where are we at? Daniel, as of now, StubHub Sabres versus Rangers game in March. Tickets are 44 to 278. I know it's 5 months from now. I keep looking after the holidays. Awesome, Daniel. I'm going to get that down. Should be pretty good. It should be all right. Goodini, Johnny, I'm heading out for the night. The COVID beating my body. So, I'll see you, brother. Stay safe and good night, man. All right, Gardini, don't forget to email me, bro. Don't forget to email me. You won the $25 gift card, man. If you emailed me, I haven't looked at it all day today. So if you haven't, email me, JohnnyBasement430@gmail. JohnnyBasement430@gmail. You won that $25 gift card. I like to give you all Frank's information so you can get some stuff off, some memorabilia, or even a jersey. He sells jerseys too, man. You can get jerseys from his store also. You can get them shipped out to you, Gardini, or if you live in the area, you can go pick it up. So, Gardini, email me, JohnnyBasement430@gmail. I'm putting it in here. It's all lowercase. All lowercase. Johnny Basement 430. There you go. Andy, Johnny, glad you had a blast at the Jets Bills game. Oh man, Andy, that was one of the greatest games I've ever been to. And it's really sad that all Jet fans that were there can remember back to when our last time we felt that great. That was over a decade ago. A decade. So that's why I have a lot of Jet fans sound loud or obnoxious or whatever else. Not purposely being obnoxious. And Bills fans can understand. Remember that game when you guys went from being just such a bad team like the Jets have been, such a bad team when the Bills were. You guys all, I'm sure, remember that one game where you're like, wow, we actually won a game we should have lost. We actually won a big game, and our team is starting to come into focus. Our team is starting to come into fruition. Our draft picks are starting to work out. You get Bills Mafia, know you remember that one special game that you remember when you knew your team was turning a corner. You know what I'm talking about. And that Bills-Jets game was the game for us. That's when we noticed, you know what, we got a real freaking thing going on here. We have a young defense that's really starting to come into its own. And not for nothing, our offensive line and running backs and wide receivers are starting to come into their own. They're not going to go far this season, but this is the turning point season. You guys, you Bills Mafia know exactly what I'm talking about. And that goes for the Giants, too. The Giants have turned a corner with Brian Daboll, turned it immediately. Joe Judge couldn't do what Brian Daboll's doing with the same team, minus Jabril Peppers, who was a great safety for the Giants. Minus him. He's on the Patriots now. So Joe Judge took a team that Patriot, he went back to the Patriots, and a lot of their fans were like, well, the Giants never fielded a team for Joe Judge. Oh, yeah? Brian Daboll's here. He's 6-2 with them. What happened to that? Guy was a bad coach. Andy, Johnny, glad you had a blast. I read that. Gardini, it's fine. You gave it to me anyway. Else, the other dwellers could have a chance. Oh, you want me to give it away, Gardini? You want me to give it to somebody else? Okay, I'll do that. As long as you said it's okay. Gardini, I'm feeling generous. It's the holiday season. Okay, Andy. Okay, Gardini, I will offer it up to somebody else then. Andy, Jets defense looks awesome this season. It does, Andy. Andy, finally, the Jets defense, the Jets look real, minus Zach Wilson. But like I said, the Jets are so good that they don't have to rely on Zach Wilson. When we do have to rely on them, 3 interceptions against the Patriots, we lose a game we should have won. We lost to a team that's not better than us for once. The Patriots are not better than the Jets. They're not. But Zach Wilson made them better that day. So here we are, guys. We're going to get back into the game. These still in between periods. I see the Sabres are losing 2-1 right now. And we're entering into the third period here and keep this thing rolling. We're going to keep it rolling. All right, guys. So anyway, back to oh yeah, let me look that up. This one of you guys mentioned something about Anthony Rizzo. Take a look at that. Let's just see overall New York Yankees. I have not paid much attention to the Yankees guys since we're in between, since they lost, since they just came out and completely choked against the Astros by showing up with absolutely no heart in the game. Zero. Looked like they just wanted the season to end. Let's move on. Let's move on to another time. Let's move on to another time. Let's get on to next season. We have things to do. Maybe I don't want to be on the Yankees anymore. I don't know. They showed up. They lost 2 to the Astros in Houston. Game 3 in New York, 5-0 Astros. I said, you know what? I'm done. You come back to your stadium against a team that's knocked you out of the playoffs in the ALCS on more than one occasion, and you come back to your house and drop a 5-0 dud to go down 3-0. See ya. They don't care. I don't care. Let's see. It says Anthony Rizzo enters free agency. He officially opts out of contract with the Yankees. I mean, that's a lot of people opt out and stay with the team. Let's see what it says. Hey, declined a $16 million option. Big deal. I mean, he wants more money. That's why a lot of guys opt out and then they sign back in. Chris Bassett declined. Okay. They're amongst 11 players who became free agents Tuesday. Aaron Judge, Trey Turner, Dansby Swanson, DeGrom, Carlos Correa, and Xander Bogaerts also. How about that? How about getting rid of Donaldson and pick up Xander Bogaerts? How about that? Boy, would that piss off Boston fans, huh? Get rid of Josh Donaldson, man, and pick up Xander Bogaerts. Move, if you want to keep IKF, then move IKF to third base. He won a Gold Glove there with the Texas Rangers, and move freaking Xander Bogaerts in there at shortstop. I'll do that move. I'll take that in a minute. So just seeing what's happening here with this stuff. Daniel, Johnny, Andy, I'm missing. Hold on, let me back up, guys. I'm missing some of these here. Gardini, I'm feeling generous. It's the holiday season. I read those. Andy, Jets defense, read that. Andy, Johnny, you almost at 900 subs. Am I really good? Yep, Andy, we're getting there. I told you we're going to get to that 1,000 thanks to you guys. Thanks to you guys, we're going to get to that 1,000. You guys make this channel happen, not me. I just show up. I show up. You guys make me want to show up. You guys make me want to do this. My lower back is killing me today. Killing me, and I wasn't going to come on here. I really wasn't. That's why I told you guys I'm not up jumping around and doing my normal stuff. Not. I can't. And I'll be on here doing the Knicks and the Nets, another New York rivalry game tomorrow, Knicks versus Nets. We're going to do that tomorrow. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then Thursday, the Rangers and the Red Wings right behind that. So it's going to be basement balling this week. And then the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings live right here in the basement Sunday at 1 o'clock. Sunday at 1 o'clock, Bills, Vikings live right here in the basement. 100 to go, Daniel. Yes, sir. 100 to go. Anybody else new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the basement rolling. Let's keep it going, guys. So Josh Allen, what is the update? I was trying to still see one here. But the longer the update takes, the better. That means that it's not torn. And we know if it was torn, we would have known that already. We would, like I said, Breece Hall, ACL tear, we knew it before the game was over. Knew it. They're not giving too much. Bills quarterback Josh Allen, limited, but hope for. This is 1 hour ago. This is the latest update I see. The Rangers are just getting back on the ice. It says, breathe, Buffalo fans. Bills quarterback elbow update is limited, but hope to let him play against the Vikings. Now, to me, if it's questionable, so obviously it's not torn. So if it's questionable, if I'm a Bills fan, I wouldn't want him playing against the Vikings on Sunday. I know everything's tight in the East. It's not like you guys had the Jets, Patriots, and Dolphins just, 5 games behind you guys. This is actually Minnesota. It's an important game for you guys to win, obviously. But would you want to risk Josh Allen getting injured further and play him in that game? Or would you want to hold him back, let Case Keenum play, and hope you guys get a win? You got the defense to do it. And then let Josh take 1 week off. How do you guys feel about that? Bills Mafia, how do you feel about that? Here we go. Come on. Islanders coming out and score right away. Come on. Come on, Rangers. The period just started. They gave up a goal right away. Come on. That's crap. Is that how you start a period off? What the hell was that? They win the faceoff and score in 14 seconds? Come on, man. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable, guys. Absolutely unacceptable. What was that? Unbelievable. Come on, Rangers, wake up. Again, I've been saying it since at the beginning of the game. I've been saying no defense. There's been no defense for the Rangers. None. They stand around. This is not like the old days, man. How do you let guys stand in front of you net and just take shots? That's not what happened there. It's not what happened there. They had and that was Paulette's first goal of the season. Glad we could help you out. Glad we could help you out. First goal of the season. Glad we could help you out there, Pellick. So the Rangers, again, my biggest gripe with them this year is they're not playing defense like they used to. The Trouba train, true. There's been no rides on the Trouba train of any significance. He's less physical this year. I don't know what's going on. And like I said, Keandre Miller and Trouba have been together since the third game of the 2021 season. They should be a great pair, and they were last year. This year, it's a little bit of a head-scratching start. Come on, Rangers, 19 minutes to go in this game. We're up 3-2. The Islanders have never been in an overtime game. We don't want that to start today. We need another goal and keep this moving. Let's go. Daniel, Josh Allen will play Sunday. Okay, that's good. If Josh Allen doesn't play our run, that's when you need to do and even if Josh does play, it's time to start establishing a run game, Daniel. And that's really what got exposed on Sunday against the Jets. The Jets blitzed twice the entire game, sacked Allen 5 times, took away the lanes that he had in the first half when he ran all over the Jets. The big, long touchdown run he had 2 of them, right? 2 touchdown runs by Josh Allen. That was shut down in the second half by the Jets. That's where the running game needed to step up. What did the Jets do? Zach Allen is our freaking Achilles heel, right? Zach Wilson is our Achilles heel. So what do? We ran the ball, ran it effectively, which was surprising to me against the Bills defense. Surprising to me. But they did it, no Breece Hall. So, because we had to stay away from our weakness, which is Zach. We don't want Zach passing down the field. We don't. Come on, man. Get it out of there. Now the Islanders are down in our zone the whole time. The Islanders are down in our zone. We need to get it out of there. Come on, Rangers. Keandre Miller, come on, man. Bring it out, dude. Zibanejad. I mean, suddenly they look lifeless now. They had a great second period. Shoot it! Come on, Rangers, get that goal back you gave up so quickly in the begin this period. Come on. Mika, by the way, has yet to score on a 5-on-5 situation. Has yet to score 5-on-5. They have yet to score on a 5-on-5 situation, man. So let's go, Rangers. Come on. 3-2, 16:35 left in the third. Play. Come on, Adam Fox. Let's get back there. Let's go. Come on, Panarin. They're hanging all around the Rangers there. You got a full campsite going on. Full campsite down there. Andy, people ask me, Andy, since you're a Cowboys fan, why not be a Dallas Stars fan? That's a good question, Andy, but you live in Georgia, so why aren't you an Atlanta Falcon fan would be my question. You're a Winnipeg Jet fan. They used to be the Atlanta Thrashers, right? You're a Ducks fan, and you're a Cowboys fan. So you're a little all over the map. But considering that you live in Georgia, oh, my back's killing me. Considering that you live in Georgia, come on. I figured you'd be Atlanta everything. But that's not necessarily true. I have friends of mine from New York here that aren't necessarily New York teams. Zamboni broke in Sabres game. Did it really? Did the game get delayed? Andy, no thank you. I can't stand the Dallas Stars. Why? Dallas Stars got a great young goalie, Jake Ottinger, man. Jake Ottinger is a really good young goalie on that team. Dallas got a decent team. They were in the finals 2 years ago when they lost to the Lightning. That was the Lightning's first of back-to-back championships. Come on, Rangers with this stuff, man. All of a sudden, they're flat. That whole second period, they were in the Islanders' zone the entire period. And now they're just kicking back like they won this game or something, man. And they let up a goal right off the bat. Come on now. Come on. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, and like button, please. Getting closer to 1,000 subs. Come on, Rangers, let's go. 14:40 left in the period. Where'd everybody go? Andy, no thank you. I can't. I just read that. Come on. Varlamov has been in the league a long time, man. I really thought the Islanders were going to trade him to a bottom feeder team, but they kept him. So, and he's playing a pretty good game tonight. But the Rangers, I mean, we should win this freaking game. We have Igor. We were up 3-1, and it's some really poor play of the Rangers' part, making some bad decisions, making some really bad passes, and not playing defense. Not playing defense. And I don't understand what's going on with that. They're letting the Islanders literally, their first goal, they were just standing around. You got Adam Fox and Chris Kreider right in front of Shesterkin, and the Islanders still stuck one in there with those guys watching. Just watching. I don't get it. Let's go. Andy, aren't the Stars division rivals of the Jets? Yes. Come on, Rangers, come on. Rangers holding on to a 1-goal lead right now, 1 goal. We all know about what he can do in front of that, but don't forget about his speed and ability to make contact. Look, we talked a lot last year about how dominant Chris Kreider was in front of the net. Let's not forget he had 13 of his goals. Yeah, Andy, and as a matter of fact, not only are they such a rival in the Central Division, Andy, the Stars are in first. The Jets are right behind them at 7-3. They're 2 points. That means they're 1 win behind the Andy. The Jets are 1 win, 2 points, 1 win behind the Stars in the Central Conference. Stars are in first, Jets are in second. Andy, go Hawks, go Dogs, go Braves, go Cowboys, go Ducks. So you have Hawks, Georgia Bulldogs, Atlanta Braves, Cowboys, and Ducks. It is a little weird. Let's see, the only non-Georgia teams actually you have there are the Cowboys and the Ducks. Now, Cowboys are a nationally based team that people in multiple states could be a fan of, right? It's like the Yankees. There could be people across the country that love the Yankees, love the Cowboys. The Cowboys, I kind of get it. How did you become a Ducks fan, Andy? How did you become an Anaheim Ducks fan would be interesting to me. Cowboys fans, I think, are just all over the country no matter what. So that's not unusual to me. A Ducks fan, though, is a little different. How are you a Ducks fan? How did that happen? Anybody else new in the basement, please subscribe, hit the bell notice, hit the like button, drop some comments, or join us in the chat. Let's do that. Andy, I'd love to. Atlanta is my main. Dad was a Cowboys fan, and I love Emmitt Smith. There you go. Right, Atlanta is your man. How did you become a Ducks fan, though, Andy? How'd you become a Ducks fan? Emmitt Smith, I mean, come on, man. He's one of the greatest running backs of all time. To me, Walter Payton's the greatest running back of all time. Greatest, Walter Payton. Greatest running back ever. I understand the arguments with Barry Sanders and Emmitt Smith and Jim Brown. I get all that, and it's arguable. I definitely arguable, but Walter Payton's my choice. Come on, Rangers. Here we are. The Islanders right back in the Rangers zone. What is going on with this team and this defense? These guys got to wake up and stop making dumb passes where they're not even looking. They'll pass it back, and there's nobody there. There's nobody behind them. They're not even aware. Their awareness, that's the word I'm looking for. Their awareness is way off tonight. Way off. The awareness is off tonight. Andy, plus Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl championships. Hopefully they will win another one while I'm a fan, hopefully. Hey, listen, the Jets have won 1 Super Bowl. I wasn't even alive for it. I came a few years after that Super Bowl. I've seen 4 AFC championship games, all losses, 82, 98, 09, 10. That's the most I've seen the Jets do. The Blue Star is legendary. Some people call the Blue Star a rating, Andy, a rating. That 1 star is a rating. Come on, score that. Oh, he saved it. Varlamov saved that one. Man, come on now. Vinny Trocheck made a great defensive play, passed it up to a breakaway. It's a breakaway with Jimmy Vesey, and Varlamov saved it, man. Varlamov saved it. Andy, it really is addictive. Andy, you're not answering the question, though. How did you become an Anaheim Ducks fan? How did that happen? Just wondering, since you live in Georgia, how'd that happen? Got a couple of ex-Rangers over there, too. Brian Strome being one of them. He was a good Ranger for a lot of years. Come on, get it out of there, man. I don't like this. 12 minutes left in the third period. The Islanders are pressing. They are pressing. They brought their tents, and they're in our end again, setting up a campsite. Setting up a campsite. All right, finally, Rangers cleared it out. I really would have liked to still had a 2-goal lead, but the Rangers killed that. We can never take it easy. Come on. Rangers got to play a little more urgency like they had in the second period. They had a lot of urgency in the second period. A lot of urgency. Because of the Disney movies as a kid, I loved them. Okay, Andy, there you go. I get that. Andy, I never saw the movies, by the way. I never saw the Mighty Ducks. I never saw it. But if that's, I get it. If that's how you became a fan of them, cool. Sammy Blais is another one I want to see really go off this season. He was out last year, injured. I want to see him go off. I really want to see him have a big year. All right, so we're almost at halfway point through the game. Rangers got to hold on here. We got to get another goal, man. It's 11-14 exactly left in the game as they drop the puck down in the Islanders' end of the zone here. If you're new in the base, with subscribe, bell notice, and like button. And I'd like to see Vitaly Gravstov do something as well, because this kid is supposed to be something special. He came on the team 2 years ago, limited play back in 2020. He had some beef with the Rangers. I don't even know the whole story behind it, whether it was playing time or I don't know. The Rangers let him go to the Russian League, the KHL, last season. And now he's back this year. In the first month, he'd been injured a couple of times, so now we got him back again. So let's see what he does with this team. He's supposed to be a real good shooter, real top winger. Let's see. I'm still waiting to see this kid go off. He's been non-existent in this game so far. Andy, plus the Jets won't win a Stanley Cup championship because their Canadian team and Nashville Predators are inconsistent and mediocre. Andy, the Jets being a Canadian team, which they were originally the Atlanta Thrashers. Then they went to the Winnipeg Jets because the Winnipeg Jets originally became the Phoenix Coyotes. So the Jets being a Canadian team, that's why they won't win. Why is that? I want a Winnipeg hockey team. Ducks have a winning pedigree. Come on, Panarin, come on. Stay on him, Keandre. All right, let's go, Mika. Come on, Rangers, you got to get that goal back. It's important. Being Captain Johnny Obvious, but who cares? Shoot that puck. Put it on net. 9:40 to go, guys. We're holding on to a 1-goal lead right now. 9:40 to go. I want a winning hockey team. Ducks have a winning pedigree. The Ducks, they're usually a very good team. They're not right now, Andy, but they're usually a very good team for a few years there. I mean, they had a lot of great players on that team for a few years when they had Teemu Selanne and Paul Kariya. Great teams there. You know, they had Corey Perry for a while. They won a championship with them. My favorite, well, not favorite because I didn't want to see the guy get hurt, but I remember Paul Kariya got laid out by Scott Stevens in that finals. Oh, my gosh. Those were legal hits back then, but shoulder to the jaw, can't do it anymore. You can't lead with your shoulder into somebody's jaw anymore. You know, they do have concussion protocols in hockey also. It's a hard-hitting game. It's guys are big out there, man. It's not like everybody used to think that hockey players were all 5'5", 130 pounds, you know, and just skated everywhere all over the ice. No, there's guys out there that are 6'4", 250, you know, 6'2", 230. There's some monsters out there. And the rink hasn't gotten any bigger. So that's a lot of hard hitting. You really need to be paying attention when you're playing this game. Really need to know your surrounding, your awareness. Like Eric Lindros, what really ended his career is when Scott Stevens, boom, said it again. Scott Stevens was like the Ronnie Lott, Ed Reed type hitter in hockey. That's what he was. And Eric Lindros was the bully of bullies back then. But his problem is, like a lot of these guys that get laid out, they skate with their head down. When you're skating with your head down, dude, you're on somebody's radar. You're on somebody's radar, and he got laid out. He hit him in his chin. It's like a chandelier broke. It's like a chandelier fell out of the ceiling, guys. That's how bad that was. So, but you don't allow hitting like that anymore. But it's made it so bad, these new defensive rules, not only in hockey, but in football too. It makes the defense scared to hit somebody. Why? Because you're worried about fines and penalties and suspensions and all these things on a hit that you weren't even intending to hit him in the head. But because the guy sees a hit coming, you know, your body will cringe up or go in that fetal position. So when you cringe up, your head comes down a little bit. Now it's a helmet-to-helmet shot when it wasn't intended to be that way at the get-go. So you got to be a little more subjective on these calls than objective. Andy Bruin has always asked me that too. Well, what? Why you're a Ducks fan? Yeah, because it's just you don't hear that often. You know, trust me. When I drove trucks around the country. When I was in Cali or Arizona or something like that, wearing a Jets jersey or my Jets hat, people like Jets. Who the hell likes the Jets? They thought all New Yorkers were Giant fans. You know, I met people that never met a Jet fan before. They didn't think they had any. I love my Ducks. We're going through pain right now, but it'll be fine. That's right. Stay loyal to your team, Andy. Loyalty to your team. I'm a Jet fan forever. The Bills Mafia in here, the guys that are in here, they've been Bills fans forever. You go through the highs and the lows with your team, and that's it. Good save, Igor. Good save. Got to keep this 1-goal lead. 8:43 left in the game. 8:43 left in the game, guys. That's it. We're going to do it. 8:43 left in the game. 3-2 Rangers. Oh, I would love another goal here, man. Holding on to this 1-goal lead when we had a 2-goal lead right off the bat. I mean, come on. And now the Rangers look like they're playing not to lose. And what happens when you play not to lose? You lose. It's like Zach Wilson throwing the ball, hoping not to make a mistake. Josh Allen even said that he told Zach, you know, sometimes you just got to let it rip, man. If you're worried about making a mistake, you're going to make one. I mean, and it's true. If you're worried to make the mistake, if you're worried to lose the game, you're going to lose it. Instead of going all out, just being into it. I love my, I just read that. All right. Anybody new in the basement, please hit the subscribe button, bell notice, and the like button. So the Rangers, 8:18 to go. I love that new coach, Gallant. He is moving the lineups around. We see something not working. Maybe he tries it again another time, you know, maybe the next game, but he's not doing, he doesn't stick with the same thing like Tom Thibodeau, coach of the Knicks. I think he sticks with the same lineups too much. Like he's forcing it to work. We know the Gallant doesn't do that here, man. He doesn't force it to work. If it ain't working, he's going to switch it up. I would kind of be curious to see them go back to that kid line. Maybe if they move like Barkley Goodrow up to the line, first line to play with Kreider and Mika. See what happens when you put the Hedel, Kakko, and Lafreniere line back together. I like that line. Islanders have the power play now, minute 50. Minute 50 to go. In the power play, the Rangers cannot give up a goal. The Islanders are 1-2 on their power play tonight. 1 of 2. Right in front, clear it out. Oh, come on. How do you whiff on the clear out? How do you whiff clearing the puck out? I want to jump up and run around so bad, but I told you guys I can't, man. My back's killing me. But I'll tell you what. How do you whiff wide open to clear the puck? He missed the puck. He whiffed it. Come on. Andy, I just prayed for your back, Johnny. Get well. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. Can you pray for the Jets to smash them, not just beat them, smash them out in New England? Pray for that too. Smash them out. Thanks, Andy. All right, so the power play now is down to a minute 20. The Islanders are just bringing it back up. The Rangers cleared it out. The Islanders are bringing it right back up the ice. Minute 15 and counting. Clear this. Kill this penalty, Rangers. Come on, kill this penalty. Kill this penalty. Come on, guys. Come on, man. They just scored 3-3 now. 3-3. Well, Islanders just wiped out a 2-goal deficit because the Rangers are playing like crap. They're not covering their zones. They're not covering their men. They're chasing the game. The Rangers are chasing the game. Anybody that has the puck is drawing multiple Rangers toward them. They're leaving people wide open. I know it's a power play, but they're not even set up properly on defense for the power play. They're not even boxing anybody out. They're all chasing the game. They're chasing the puck. Wherever the puck is, there's multiple Rangers going at it. It's like, dude, you're already one man short. Why are you doubling up on guys? Come on. Why are you doubling up on guys? Now it's 3-3. Maybe it's me because I said twice in this game that the Islanders still have yet to go to an overtime game when the Rangers were up 3-1. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's my fault because once I said that, boom, 3-2, boom, 3-3. Come on, Rangers. What a joke. You guys blew a 2-goal lead, dropped 7 of their last 11. They've been playing terribly. Can't even hold on to a lead. You have the best goalie in the game, Vezina Trophy winner, current Vezina Trophy winner. You can't even keep it in the game? Come on. Hey, Bruin, man. Night, man. I'll be on tomorrow night. Knicks versus Nets, 7:30, right here in the basement. And by the way, Bruin, I am doing the Buffalo Bills at 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Bills Vikings right here in the basement. Rangers again versus the Red Wings Thursday. All right, Bruin, take it easy though, brother. I always appreciate your support, man. Anybody else new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep this basement rolling. It just seems like the Rangers are pushing this, man. It's like they're pushing the envelope. It's almost like they want the fire from last season's playoffs just a few months ago, and they're coming out here, and it just looks like they're not gelling right with their new pieces, not gelling right just yet. It just seems like they're missing out because when they got Andrew Kopp and Tyler Mott and Frank Vetrano at the deadline passing, man, they started gelling pretty quickly, man. Started gelling pretty quickly. That's what this Ranger team needs to do. But forgetting about that, how about the people that have already been on the team? Trouba and Keandre Miller is a reliable line, and they both have not been doing what they normally do. Keandre Miller is making some weird decisions and placing himself in the wrong spots at times this season, which he never did last year. He corrected a lot of that. And Trouba is not playing the physical game we're used to seeing him play. And he's standing there and letting guys skate right past him like he's a freaking statue. Andy, I hope everyone beats New England. There you go. Me too. And the Jets have the better team, so we'll see what happens Sunday, man. The Jets have the next Sunday. It's a bye week. trust me, like I told you, I have Patriot fans that are friends of mine and family that are very proud, Boston proud, hate New York, never will praise New York. And even they said that the Jets have a good team this year and that they're fine. A couple of my friends told me they're actually nervous about this game because the Jets aren't the Jets that they're used to. Just beat them down 54-13 last year, 551 yards the Patriots had in the game against the Jets last season, 54-13 in MetLife. So this year's got to be a shock, especially for Mac Jones. Like, where's that Jet team I played against last year? I want that team back. I don't want to get sacked 6 times and throw 2 interceptions, even though 1 was called back. But I agree with you, Andy. I go for anybody over the Patriots. Anybody. I go for anybody over them. Unless it benefits, like the Patriots, they all went for the Jets Sunday because it benefits them if the Jets had won that game, which they probably didn't expect, and they did. I would go for the Patriots if it benefited the Jets in the long run, of course. So that's where we're at, guys. So now we're at a tie game. And I probably jinxed this game into overtime. And if I did, so be it. As long as the Rangers win, I'm fine. But blowing a 3-1 lead, a 2-goal lead with the greatest goalie in the game, Igor, yes, you can argue Vasilevsky. There's a couple people you can argue with that. He's the current Vezina Trophy winner, though, Igor. And this team right now is not playing as a team. Not playing as a team. They're not playing as a team. They look like they're just skating all over the place, which is not unlike a Gerard Gallant team. Dropping 7 of 11. Dropping 7 of their last 11. Don't make it 8 of their last 12. We got to pull this one out. We got Detroit again on Friday. Well, what's today? Tuesday. We got Detroit again on Thursday. You can't be losing these games over and over. And all our goals are on power plays. We're very rarely scoring 5-on-5s. It's not good. It's not good. Not scoring on 5-on-5s is not good. Come on, Rangers, wake up. Wake up. Let's go. 3-3. Get it out of your end. 5:35 left to go in the third. That's tripping right there. Where is that call? He just tripped them. What a joke. What a joke. Where is this defense? Where is it? Boy, they just gave up 3 unanswered goals to the Islanders. Igor has no one help in front. No help in front. None. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. This is disgusting. Where the hell is our defense? They're just letting them skate right past them the whole way, man. Where's the defense? And here we are, right back in the Rangers zone. 5:23 left in the game. Now it's 4-3 Islanders. Disgusting. Islanders have scored 3 unanswered goals in this third period and 1 in the first 15 or so seconds to start the third period off. And we're right back in the Rangers zone again. Where is the defense? Trouba, Keandre, Adam Fox, Zach Jones, where the hell are these guys? Where are you? They're there. They're just standing around, chasing the game. Chasing the game. Manav, another cellar dweller accounted for. Manav's in the basement. What's going on, brother? Bill's quarterback is injured. Hey, Johnny. Manav, yeah, but it's not what people thought it was going to be, which is good. Thankfully for the Bills and their fans, Josh Allen's not out 4 to 6 weeks. What a disgrace. 4:10 left in the game. We're down by a goal. Can the Rangers save face and actually score here? Tie it up? Can we? Come on. 3 unanswered goals in the third period, up 3-1. In a game, you got Igor Shesterkin in net, and you're blowing this game. Blowing it. Boy, this has been a great week for New York. Jets the Knicks last night. Rangers could top it off with a win today. Oh, my lower back is killing me. Anyway, these guys look like a bunch of clowns that don't know what's going on out here. This looks like the Rangers from just like 3-4 years ago. Great goalie, no team in front of them. That's what they're playing. This reminds me of the Rangers from a few years ago. I feel like I've stepped back in time. I feel like I stepped back in time here, guys. Just a few years. Like you Bills Mafia that said Josh Allen went back to 2018 with some of those picks he threw. Well, this is the way I feel right now with this Rangers team with no defense, looking like they stepped back like 3 or 4 years. They look like they stepped back like 3 or 4 years right now. I'm not even kidding. How many games I saw Henrik Lundqvist, great, amazing, legendary goalie, playing with nobody in front of him and just taking shot after shot after shot till they go in. Now, I'm not putting Igor on Henrik's level. Not yet. Not yet. But right now, he's playing like, and he has people in front of him. That's what makes it worse. We have a real team, and they're not playing like it. That's my point. They're not playing like it. 2:27 left to go in this game. Still down by a goal. Very, very winnable. We can get back in it by scoring one freaking goal. Come on, let's go. Vinny Trocheck put one right on net. Vlamov, glove save. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Goodrow tried a great wraparound. I just can't believe the Rangers are blown. And the Islanders, by the way, do have a very good team. They were in the Eastern Conference Finals just 2 years ago and lost to the Lightning. And then they didn't even make the playoffs last year, which was weird. It was probably the same reason why they fired Barry Trotz to begin with, who I thought was a great coach. What a great pickup. He had just won the Stanley Cup with the Washington Capitals, came over to the Islanders in 2018, picked them up, brought them right to the playoffs, and they get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, you lost to the Lightning. Lightning went on and became back-to-back champions that season. There's no shame in that. But then the next year they went away. Like Sorokin, their goalie is a great goalie, man. One of the better goalies in the game. I don't know why they didn't make the playoffs last year. This year now, they're they're ahead of the Rangers now. They're third in the Eastern Conference. The Rangers are fourth. Now they're going to separate themselves even more. The Rangers are pulling Igor right now. 2:06 left in the game. Igor is getting pulled. I cannot believe the Rangers just gave up 3 unanswered goals in this period, guys. 3 unanswered goals. Unbelievable. I don't expect this from this Rangers team. This is going to, they don't come out of this, it's going to be 8 out of 12. 8 out of 12. Well, Igor's on the bench. We are going 6 skaters on. We pulled the goalie. When the Rangers pull the goalie, they usually give up the extra goal right away. Like the Islanders will get it and they'll have it right down the other end. It always happens to the Rangers. They pull their goalie and they get scored on right away. It always happens. When the other team pulls their goalie, we never score. It's just weird. All right, guys, minute 48 to go in the game. Rangers have the goalie pulled. Let's see if they can pull this off. So basically, we have a power play. Hopefully, the Islanders don't get it down the other way. Shoot it! Play the rebounds. Let's go. Shoot it! Adam Fox, shoot it. Come on, Rangers. Come on, minute 27. I want to be standing up and jumping around right now, and I just can't do it. Come on. Get it in there. Come on. Somebody want to take a shot? These guys pass way too much. Oh, my gosh. Almost scored there. 107. 1 minute left in the game. Just wide, Panarin. Come on, keep it down there. Shoot it, shoot it. I understand setting up and passing around, but I also believe in playing rebounds, and there's way too much passing going on. 36 seconds. Oh, and they cleared it down the ice. It's not going to go in the net. It's not going to go in the net, but here we go. 30 seconds. Shoot it! Bunch of bums today. 18 seconds. What a heartless game after going up 3-1. I guess they figured that'd be enough. It's 7 seconds, guys. That's it. They have another shot to go. Shoot it, Panarin. What a disgrace. What an absolute disgrace. The Rangers were up 3-1 at the end of the second period. Rangers were up 3-1 in full control of this game. First 14, 15 seconds start the third period, 3-2. Islanders scored right away. What do the Islanders do after that? Score again, 3-3. What do the Islanders do after that? Score again, 4-3. 3 unanswered goals in the third period. We have the Vezina trophy winning goalie Igor. We have defense that's supposed to be great. Keandre Miller, Adam Fox, Jacob Trouba, Zach Jones. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You guys just standing around. These Islanders are coming down, taking shot after shot after shot. You guys are just standing there. Special honorary mention to Chris Kreider and Jacob Trouba for both standing there. I ought to score a goal right in front of you. Right in front of you. Passed right in front of you. And they score. Right in front of you. Two guys are just standing there. Where's your physicality, Trouba? Where was it? Why didn't you lay him out before he even got the pass? Passing to him, you're right there. Why didn't you lay him out? No, they just watch him. Oh, we're all saying, okay, I'm going to shoot it, score. No life tonight. Rangers now have dropped 8 out of 12. Rangers have dropped 8 out of 12. This was heartless. There was no heart. This is not a Gerard Gallant team. Gerard Gallant teams don't do things like this. Terrible game. I'll be on live tomorrow night, guys. Nets versus the Knicks tomorrow night, right here in the basement, 7:30 Eastern time. And I'll be here again Thursday for another Ranger, hopefully revenge game against the Red Wings. We lost to an overtime on Sunday. This is not a very good, impressive start for the Rangers, who now dropped to 6-5-3, and the Islanders improved to 9-5. Rangers right now remain 4th in the Eastern Conference, and the Islanders are now 3rd. So, guys, again, new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button to all the regular cellar dwellers and anybody new in the basement. I really appreciate you guys. We're almost at 1,000 subs. And again, I'll see you tomorrow night. Knicks versus Nets, 7:30 in the basement. Rangers had no heart tonight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Johnny Basement, out.